69. Now it's time for new, believable people, and we must do it. If we don't control insiders, this will be over and over. To lead by an any big fat love, find common ground to halt the spread of lies, and we must do it big fat love, find common ground to halt the spread of lies, and any America first, America first, non-fatal. We want to build a much better, believable people, and we must do it non-fatal. Communication very much higher. America first. To lead by an any insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. More of insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. America first. Love the flow. 69. Now it's time for new, believable people, and we must do it. If we don't control insiders, this will be over and over. To lead by an any big fat love, find common ground to halt the spread of lies, and we must do it big fat love, find common ground to halt the spread of lies, and any America first, America first, non-fatal. We want to build a much better, believable people, and we must do it non-fatal. Communication very much higher. America first. To lead by an any insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. More of insiders fighting for insiders. Time to stop. Insiders fighting for insiders. America first. Love the flow.
I totally didn't forget to hit the timer button. Don't worry, chat. Oh, I don't want to, like, catch anybody off now that I just accidentally forgot that. Oh, dear. Zero scuff? Yes, exactly. We have to wait more? No. No. We'll go now. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Give me one moment. I gotta grab something. I did not want to waste. So I'm going on an all meat or protein heavy diet, if that makes sense. Hold on a moment. Oh, hello. How you doing, Ava? Nice. Does it make things sound better? Can't hear the elf? Hold on. Hold on. There we go.
It makes things sound better, and it has a clear cast microphone built in.
Well, that's good. That's fantastic. Don't worry, chat. She just said hi anyway. Eva took a vow of silence. No, she's just fine. Oh, goodness. No, so what I was saying, chat, is I'm going on a protein mostly diet because I need to try and eliminate carbs to build up my body better. And so I brought a Lunchables to work, and I didn't eat it, but I'm going to eat it now. But I'm not going to eat the crackers. I'm just going to eat the meat and the cheese. Or what I assume is meat and cheese. I don't really know if that's real meat and real cheese. If they call it meat and cheese, they call it turkey and cheddar. Okay, so it has to legally be real, I think. I don't know if that's how that works. Lunchly,
If you're
absolutely
in
not.
California, sure. I don't know about the other state. No, I'm kidding. Generally speaking, it's gonna be regulated as. It'd have to be like imitation. It'd have to be listed as imitation in order for it to be legal.
Fair enough. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't list itself as imitation. It just says turkey and cheese. So, you know. God, Lunchly, weight loss via food poisoning.
Turkey and chess.
Oh. I have not eaten Lunchly. I kind of refuse to. Because Mr. Beast kind of scares me.
You know what's actually super funny? I am sitting here staring at a turkey and cheese slider
Really?
right now. So, like, it's almost the same.
That's funny. That's really funny. Not worth it? That's what I hear. Don't forget it would require a Prop 65 warning in California too. That's right. That's right. Chat, when I used to work at Legoland, there was a Prop 65 label on everything.
Everything causes cancer, but only if those things are in California.
Pretty much. Like when I worked at Legoland, they had it on all of our cleaning supplies, and I had a woman come up to me and say, "Am I gonna get cancer here?" And I was like, "Don't worry, that's on everything. California requires it to be there."
How about this one? I used to do bottom painting and hull cleaning, and there was this big party boat that we used to have to clean, and we got to see the cans of paint that they used for the hull. And what was funny about it is it didn't say this product may cause cancer, it said this product will cause cancer. It was absolutely horrifying.
That's awesome. Oh, not awesome, but it's just kind of funny that they just throw that out there. Oh, goodness. Chat, I am pulling up some tabs right now for you.
Yeah, by the way, you paint with this, you die of cancer. What the heck? Why would I paint with this then?
Oh, yeah, that is kind of terrifying. By the way, really quickly, I don't want to miss out on these. Festival, thank you for the 2. I've come back. Where are the moans? I don't moan for free. Well, I guess I should say I don't moan for cheap. I get that's a better way of saying it.
Neither do I.
And Dark.
Neither do I ear flap for cheap.
Oh, goodness. Dark Resurrect, thank you for the 5. Everything causes cancer in California. Maybe California is the problem. Very true. Very, very true. There's a reason why a lot of people are running away. Although maybe California will get more based. Because,
As a California bar pass attorney, I agree. They have been getting more base. It was actually surprisingly in the middle, this election. I think it was like 47 to 53%.
yeah. Alpha's robot? It's okay. It'll iron itself out. Thank you, Octopus and Cat, for summoning my cat. Octopus and Elf typo. Yes. The other super chat. If everything causes cancer... Oh, I already did that one. Yeah, never mind. She speaks in 16-bit. I know a Terminator when I see one. Oh, goodness, chat. So...
I do speak in 16-bit, and I might be a Terminator, so you better watch out.
Ooh. I don't know, that makes you cooler, in my personal opinion. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just a cyberpunk elf. Thank you very much. Edge Runner for the win.
Aren't you playing Edge Runners right now? Or not Edge Runners. Aren't you playing 2077 right now?
I am currently playing I'm currently playing Cyberpunk 2077. We just got shot in the head by Dex, and I'm also doing a Edge Runners watch along while I play the game too.
Nice. Nice. So, you're on an alternative streaming platform. Do they care about you watching just random ass movies then?
No, there's absolutely no copyright, like strikes, takedowns, infringement of any kind. It's literally unregulated regulated. I think that there's a couple rules, especially in regards to like streaming just IRL prawn. But other than that, no. I mean, I've watched Freerin. I've watched Invincible. I've watched many shows and movies on that stream with my chat.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You mean the Neanders platform? No, we're talking about Pomp, which is not mentioned very often. I've considered getting an account there.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, no, that is the Neanders platform. She's responsible for the song it's named after.
Really? Well, that's cool. That's very interesting.
Yeah, she sang that Pop Fop Kimoji, which I also did a cover of it a while ago, but I had to find it.
Yeah. Redo it and upload it. Oh, goodness. So, chat.
I would definitely do that just to piss random people on the internet off. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
The tears.
Yes, the tears have been very glorious, chat. Now, I should reiterate, I did not get to vote this time, so I'm going to maintain a true fourth estate. But I feel like even though I didn't vote, I can still say that that you can laugh at stupid people for being stupid. Excuse me. And so we're going to laugh tonight at some VTubers. And I feel like it's worth getting into a good conversation about this.
I also did not vote.
Oh, you
and
didn't?
also, let's be real here too. Getting overly political as a VTuber is career suicide.
Yes.
No, I didn't. The only way my vote would really count is on the local level, not the national level because it's the state I'm in. And people might be like, oh, well, it only meant... No, the Electoral College can't be repealed through an amendment of the Constitution. It's an actual article of the Constitution. So the Electoral College is really the only thing that matters regarding presidential elections.
Mm-hmm. Bug, thank you for the 2. Is it Padaru season now? We're getting close. After Thanksgiving, I'll say it's okay.
In light of that, I'm not going to vote for a president. At least not unless I'm in a swing state.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Armchair was literally talking about how V2 in politics was antithetical to each other. Oh, yeah. I will tell you right now, chat. If people comment on politics, they better be happy where they're at. And let me tell you right now, because I did do the coverage stream, I am happy where I am. Also, hello, Temp. Kind of hiding right there, I see you.
And if you're going to talk politics, you better be very nuanced in a relatable way, which is extremely difficult because it requires you not to take a side the way that people like to take sides in politics.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Who is this? Oh, this is Eva. She is a lolly elf. She is the coolest, in my opinion, the coolest lawyer ever because she's also a VTuber.
Did Occo mute me?
No.
Not surprising.
Which, by the way, that's not L-O-L-I, that's L-A-W-L-I. Thank you very much.
You are not muted, Temp. I think you muted yourself there.
No, I wasn't muted.
Oh, well, you just weren't talking, and I didn't mute you, so... how are you doing?
Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Just getting upset at what I'm reading.
What are you reading?
Nintendo's being very Sue happy again.
Oh,
What are you
yeah.
reading? Send it to me.
Yeah. Oh, you would love to read
You can't
it.
bury the lead like that. Oh yeah, Nintendo, the patent law. I can go over that briefly if you want.
Yeah. I'm sure me and Teb are going to talk about that more on Sunday, but go ahead.
Yep. Here, I'm gonna do this.
So So
There you go.
basically, as everybody knows, back in I believe it was September, they actually Nintendo brought up a lawsuit of patent infringement against Power World. Now, what's interesting about this is patent law is a lot different than copyright law or trademark law. In fact, it is so different that you have to take a special bar exam to be a patent lawyer. It's not like I could not become a patent lawyer. I'd have to do a different bar exam to do that. Another concerning thing is Nintendo has a 100% win rate when it comes to any litigation they've brought up themselves in court. Like as a plaintiff, they have a 100% win rate. And what's very interesting is the 3 main patent infringements that they're doing were registered and applied after Power was released, but they were applied to older patents, so they were like updates. That's how they got around it.
That's interesting.
And the patents are for capturing creatures in a virtual space, Pokeballs, riding on a creature. So literally any mount in any video game. I forget what the third one is.
Mounts.
But those...
So Hogwarts Legacy, WoW, any game that deals with mounts, and the third one was their PC system, their personal storage system,
yes.
where you can do things in a computer in the game.
Yeah, because of the specifics of this would drag way more than Pocket Pair.
Patent law is bullshit. We need a serious overhaul of patent law in general.
Well, the patent laws, because of what this is, because of what's involved with it, would bring companies like Activision, Square Enix, like any game that does either capturing or mounts into this. Nintendo is in a moment where if they win this, the gaming industry.
Now, here's the thing, too. Well, it won't bring them into it. Nintendo will have some precedent, but it'll only be in Japan. It won't be in the international space.
Yep.
So, most of what will happen is they won't sell that game in Japan. Like, Power World as a company could actually take their assets and just move out of the country, and they'd be fine.
So, one of the theories behind this lawsuit is they're not actually going after Pocket Pair, but they're actually using them as a stepping stone to go after Sony.
Sony is based in Japan. They could probably do that, but it would be weird because they would just go after Sony then. I guess if they want to set more egregious precedent on patent law to stand a better chance against Sony when they do bring it up against Sony. But I mean, that's dirty business practice.
Yeah. If this was everywhere, I'd say Nintendo has a very good chance at losing. But because this is specifically within Japan, Nintendo has a very high chance. Which would be bad for just about everyone.
I agree.
Again, they've never lost a complaint that they brought against anybody.
I think Sony moved their headquarters to Japan to California. So, no, PlayStation did. Sony is still in Japan.
Like, oh, did they? Well, no, PlayStation did. PlayStation is owned by Sony, and so it's like a sub company.
Yeah.
But Sony, as its actual parent, as a parent company, is still housed and ran from Japan.
Yep. Ender Lollipop Guy, thank you for the 5. There's a real life gun dubbed the Widowmaker. It had a design flaw that could kill its user because the safer alternative was patented. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, that's so sad.
Patents are awful.
Thank you for the super
I actually I was watching Clownfish's video on this, and he actually compared...
Patent law is absolutely ridiculous. I understand its context and how it's needed in some instances, but like video games and online stuff, it just gets in the way more than not.
Yep. It's I don't know, chat. I am not really an abolitionist of it, because I do believe that some things should be like held on to, and people shouldn't just get to ape right off of you immediately. But I feel like there should be a limit to it so that it's not insane.
Here's
Exactly. That's why I feel like there needs to be an overhaul of how we deal with patent law in general, but we can't just get rid of it and then have concepts of a plan towards replacing it. We need to have something ready to replace it when we get rid of it.
No, pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Sorry, chat. I'm still pulling up things. I got home half an hour before I started streaming, so I'm pulling up stuff. Now, yesterday on Under the Tea, we did talk a little bit about VTubers molding, but we really didn't like go too deep into a lot of the conversation for it. We just like scrolled through as many of these funny little things as possible. I would like to do pretty much the exact same thing. However, I'm going to try and add a little bit of a little bit more interesting commentary behind it, I think. There was a lot of interesting things that a lot of VTubers said, and there were some threads that I thought were very, 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 very interesting to talk about. Time to go into the salt mines. Oh, the salt mines are absolutely glorious. They are absolutely glorious here. Now, I would like to say that I know at least one Trump supporter that might be in the call tonight. I will say again that I will not espouse any political views. I may have my own political opinions, but I'm going to try and keep them to my chest. And people are allowed to challenge ideals and stuff so that we can have an interesting conversation. As long as we don't try to demonetize ourselves. So, but yeah. The landscape for VTubers has been
and
interesting.
there's somebody in here right now. I won't be here for long. I do have to get ready for my stream, but I will be here ready to point out fallacies if people decide to be that dishonest, although I've never seen any of Akko's guests be needed to call out, so...
Mm-hmm. I think...
Sorry, while the elf was here, I did what I was talking about earlier with the reading getting mad thing. Did you see that Nintendo is suing people for emulating?
Oh, well, I mean, they've always been doing that, but like...
No, they are suing people for
I did see Nintendo's actually going after No, they've gone after emulator creators. They've not gone after individuals before. So this is unprecedented.
They are suing people for even playing games on emulators.
Really?
Yes. If you have visible proof, be it on stream, YouTube, whatever.
Yeah, he linked it in general, actually. I'm looking at it right now.
They are actively suing
Central
people.
Leaks on X.
Yep. So what Central Leaks said in a new Nintendo lawsuit, they now claim that they can sue people just for playing Switch games in an emulator, which it doesn't matter where you got them. Linking to Switch emulators is also illegal, according to Nintendo, and that they can sue you for that. According to Nintendo, you sending someone a link to an emulator is trafficking.
Hey, chat. We're not going to play emulated video games that are owned by Nintendo ever. And I would not say that you should do that, especially because they're acting like this.
So,
I'm gonna start exclusively streaming emulated video games. I would love to see them try and sue me. Holy shit, I'm ready. Come at me.
So
the things are out.
What happened here? The person that actually kickstarted this, where they started suing, is apparently being sued for $6,000, I believe, for every game he has emulated.
Really?
Yes. And someone did the math. For every game that he has played on an emulator that Nintendo knows about, it would cost him $7.5 million in damages.
That's a lot of money. And that's what they're asking for.
Yeah. If Nintendo
How are they calculating that? That doesn't make any sense. How are they calculating that?
Well, it's based off of what they know. So if they were to be like, okay, so you played X amount of games on stream or videos or whatever.
Yeah, but if I emulated literally every single Nintendo game, you could only reasonably, like the cost of every Nintendo game What is the cost of every Nintendo game? That
is
would
also-
be
Yep.
the calculation for the damages. You couldn't, like, $7.5 million? No one is playing that much worth of video games.
No, no one is. But that's what they're apparently suing him over.
Okay, my apologies.
What is the
Back.
actual number? I saw it earlier.
That is kind of insane.
Yeah, I will say, which again, like, you can list any number on damages when you request, when you file as a plaintiff. It doesn't mean that's what they will get, but that is what they're requesting, which again is asinine.
Okay, so this is what it says. As reported by 404 Media, the lawsuit accuses Kian of streaming leaked Switch games, which including this month's Mario and Luigi's Brothership, ahead of release using emulation software as many as 50 times in the last 2 years. Nintendo is seeking $150,000 in damages for each instance of alleged copyright
if that
infringement.
hasn't been released yet, they could argue the theft of intellectual property and like trade secrets and stuff like that. So that might be what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
They're trying to calculate the amount of money they're anticipating to make from that unreleased video game.
Mm-hmm. Now, to be fair, what I just said, it came from Kotaku, so that could very easily be wrong. Like, I think some of the information is correct, but it's Kotaku. They kind of fudge things to make it look
Jesus
better.
Christ, Kotaku, yeah. Kotaku is so hard to take seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think the payment numbers are correct, but outside of that. Now, also, to be fair, people did leak Tears of the Kingdom, Brothership, and a whole bunch of other new Switch games, so
I
that's
will
not
say-
also surprising.
Those are the guys that are going to make it worse for everybody else.
Yeah.
That's actual contraband? Yeah, that's an actual issue. That is an actual issue.
Like, if the
Proud
game
bag
was-
of garbage.
If the game was already
Yeah,
released,
that's
it'd be
actual
different.
contraband, and if they're sharing links, that would be, you could make an argument that's trafficking, because again, it's an unreleased game. Yeah, if it was already released, it would be like a piracy case or something like that. But as it is right now, this is actually, they're looking at some serious repercussions for their actions.
Oh, yeah.
Now, luckily, there hasn't been any reports of them suing anyone else, just this person. So, we'll see.
I'm trying to...
Which makes sense because again, he was streaming and distributing / trafficking, quote unquote, a unreleased game. That's trampling on all. I mean, he could get torturous contract interference. He can get all kinds of shit hit with by doing that.
He gave it ammo for Nintendo to be potentially at war. Yes, he did.
Yeah, it's... those are the kinds of people that you point and say, stop! Stop! You're gonna ruin it for everybody if you do that. Please don't.
Now, there are reports that he did stream Tears of the Kingdom before release. Echoes
Yeah,
of Wisdom
I have no
before
sympathy
release,
for how people come at leakers and stuff like that.
and Brothership before release. So,
Sorry, Chad, I'm grabbing something to nibble on. I bought a sliver of cheese. This is cheddar cheese that's it's like regular cheddar cheese, but it's like smoked. So it's like smoked cheddar cheese. Shit's really good, man. And I was trying to find a thing to open it because it's like wrapped in heavy plastic. I just got like the fucking thing
All
around
right,
it.
everybody, I gotta get ready for my stream tonight, so I will talk to you guys later. It was lovely stopping by and saying a couple things.
Yeah, for sure. You're
You
welcome
have
back
fun,
here at any time. Have fun.
Yep, you guys have a lovely night, and see you later, chat.
Cheers. Okay. No, chat. It is just regular cheddar. It's really good.
it is just
Really good.
better.
And like I said, if anybody's curious, I'm taking a mostly protein diet. It is actually a lot more helpful. I just gotta get the carbs out for the most part.
So, before you start, did you hear the news today?
The Destiny news.
No, that Tony Todd died.
Who is he again?
Everyone knows him as Candyman. I forget what movie that's from, if it's actually or from Candyman. Where I know him from is he was the voice of Venom in Spider-Man 2. He's very much known for like horror or like really deep, almost horror-esque voices.
I see.
Or like he's very, very big in the horror scene.
I see.
Okay.
I see. Fair enough. Well, that's kind of sad. The You Got Mail guy died yesterday too. Candyman is from the movie Candyman.
He did die at the funny number.
He died at 69. I mean, that's never happy, but
69.
no. Now, chat. Before we get started here, I want to show you something funny. But I want to give you guys a little palate cleanser before we do politics. Finish what you were saying though first.
Just it sucks that he died, but I mean, I think we can't be mad that he died at least at the funny number.
No, that's very, very accurate.
He even made jokes like that too. Like if you like watch any of his interviews at Comic-Con or stuff like that, he made similar interviews.
Yeah.
Or made similar jokes, so he'd probably end up getting a little laugh out of that.
I'm sure when he got to heaven, him and God did.
So it sucks that he died. Rest in peace. But
Indeed. So chat, like I said tonight, we're going to be talking about politics, and politics are not fun. So instead, let's have something funny. And Shibidoki is sometimes funny.
Morning! Hi guys, this is the Bank of I want morning! Shut up!
so the Venom spinoff is canceled. There was never any confirmation there was a Venom spinoff.
Oh gosh, chat. Is that how you feel whenever you see me on screen, or whenever you see one of my friends on screen?
Occo's just the hippo.
Or you could be the hippo. You could be the hippo. Anyway, before we get started, as much as we are tonight, chat, I'm going to do a little bit of shilling. If you are interested in tea, very good, high quality tea, I have a sponsorship with the Dragon's Treasure at MommaOcco. You get 10% off. Is their Trump code still running? It might be running. Yes, I believe it is still running. So if you use hashtag Trump 2024 and MommaOcco together, you get a combined like 20% off of their tea. So if you want high quality tea, that's awesome. Very, very awesome. When Occo plays the song clip, I need to keep that thing bookmarked. Occo could be the hippo. They are the most dangerous animals. Fair enough. But yeah, if you want tea, there you go. And if you become a member for as little as $1 a month, you can go ahead and glow. And I say this because there's going to be probably moments, chat, I know some of you, where you're going to want to glow. You know what I mean. And so if you ever feel like glowing for $1 a month, you can glow as much as you want. All right, very cheap, very efficient way to glow. Very, very fun. So
I need to open Twitch for you.
Indeed. The glow emote is amazing. Unfortunately, it doesn't show up on Restream because Restream doesn't like. They've got like YouTube, or not YouTube. They got Twitch's emotes, but like they don't have YouTube's, and that's really sad. They should really find a way to integrate that. If I drink a particular type of tea, can I glow? Yes.
Did you see that Restream made an update in OBS?
No, what did they do?
They've kind of made it less user friendly, actually.
Oh, how so?
You actually have to have multiple tabs open now within OBS to start streaming, at least within like specific OBS. Maybe not like Restream or Stream Elements. But it functions, but they also do kind of hijack your stream. So on YouTube, they will say this was streamed from Restream now. Interesting.
Now, I haven't seen that. I have both of the docs just like permanently slapped right in the middle of OBS, and it looks amazing. What is the glow? So glowing chat is a code word for you wanting to say something that could be demonetizable, or just like in general could potentially get you in trouble with the glowies or the FBI. So instead of getting you in trouble, just throw the glow emote out. Or just say that you want to glow. Because you want to glow like the feds. But yes. A total of 20% off, I believe, for Dragon's Treasure. If you want if you want tea. So
Go support the tea.
yeah, support the hot tea. Now, chat. I got tabs tonight. I don't have as many as Lumi did yesterday, but I did want to sit and talk about a lot of this, a lot of the election stuff. A lot of the stuff was really funny, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So, for those of you who don't know, election just happened. Trump is now president-elect to be number 47. Quite a crazy turn of events. You know, I say that he didn't lose the election. He took a break. He let them win so he could take a break. It's a joke, by the way. Is there a peppermint flavor? No, but that would be a cool idea. As you grow temp, you could suggest that. Big T wins again. Indeed. And the salt from this has been absolutely amazing. I was not really online when he first won because I was a missionary. It kind of gives away how old I am. But this second time around, the salt from this has been absolutely amazing. Now, there's been a lot of regular fallout. There's been a lot of fallout from people on TV. We're not going to focus on any of those. Instead, we are going to focus on just VTubers. And the reason why I just want to focus on VTubers is, and I say this in my one of my tweets promoting this. VTubers are this hyper weird like amalgamation of parasocial behavior mixed in with people that don't go outside. And what you have to understand is VTubing was something that like blew up after COVID basically started. So we really are not. I'm really not sure like where the VTuber culture is going to go with Trump as president, because you know for the last 4 years VTubing has kind of like percolated and grew, and now with him as president, it'll be very interesting to see where the medium goes. There's a lot of things that he has said he's going to do, and we're not. I mean, like we can talk about policy if people want to talk about policy a little bit. Here, I'm gonna move temp a little bit to the. So he's not just sitting.
No,
off.
don't move me.
Oh, you don't want to be. You don't want to be tossed. There you go. But like, what I'm trying to say is, the culture of VTubers was built in the vacuum of Trump as as Biden as the president. And so with Trump as the president now, it will be very interesting to see where that culture goes, how it kind of like transforms. Because I am a believer that culture is definitely influenced by who is in charge, and because whoever's in charge can oftentimes keep or push around that kind of thing. So I am extremely interested to see. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to start a VTube studio if people wanted to jump in on that. Excuse me. I'm very interested to see where that goes. Basically, can you guys see this? I don't think so. No, you can't. Perfect. I'll just add you if you want to jump in.
Here, chat. I'll let you guys see the pupper.
There we go. The belief and interest in allowing anyone as long as they don't make it political is currently a belief that lies on the right. Oh yeah. He better lower groceries? I hope so. I really hope so.
Lower the cost of my eggs!
Yeah, that's what I've been telling people.
What?
A lot of people, and I don't think I got any VTuber opinions on this one. But a lot of people are very upset that people legitimately voted based off of the economy, and it's just like, I don't know what you expect. That's how that's how I was planning to vote. Like if I could vote, that's how I was going to vote, was from like that kind of field. Because at the end of the day, chat, and this is something that you are going to notice very quickly as we get into some of these tweets. By a show of hands here, chat, press 1 if you are more interested in lower prices for groceries, gas, and better economic living for your family. Or press 2 if you care about the feelings. All right?
Press 2 if you care about the fifis.
Exactly. Okay? You are allowed to press 2 if you want. I just think that your take is not gonna go as far with this country. Holy cow! It's a lot of ones. Oh, we're getting some zeros. Oh, hello, Tim. Now I can see you here. I'm gonna adjust you here a little bit. I see a lot of ones though. It's so many ones that Temp's mouth is agape.
Yeah.
1, but I can feel my stomach being empty. Oh yeah. I may be homeless, but at least I'm not racist. I feel bad for the LGBT community, but if of course groceries wins out because I want to eat, yeah. So I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing, chat. And people are more than welcome to prove me wrong. All right. If you're more left leaning in the chat, I don't care. If you're more right leaning in the chat, I don't care. But as far as I know, all Trump was thinking about doing is banning children getting hormones, which I'm okay with, and I'm very happy with. And that's about it. Like, I don't think he's actually just gonna ban people like being trans.
No.
In fact, you know, if people want to talk about gays as well, I'm pretty sure, and I believe we talked about this on the podcast yesterday, like, he's got friends that are gay. So it's just like, I think that people are blowing that way out of proportions. I think people blow the 2025 stuff way out of proportions. Either because they don't know or they're just, like, obfuscating the truth. A lot of people think that Trump is going to ban pornography. I don't believe that's going to happen. If that does happen, that's like...
Chat, when a man says something like, grab him by the pussy, and then you say you're going to ban porn? What?
Yeah, I just don't believe that he's going to do that. Like, unironically, I don't believe that's going to happen, period. Like, you've seen his wife. There's no
His
fucking
wife
way
is
he's
hot as
getting...
fuck.
There's no way he'll get rid of porn.
No.
Trump didn't say that? No, yeah, I know he didn't say that. The people that are in charge of the people wanted to do the 2020-25 thing, which is stupid. I think people talked about them wanting to do that. But even then, I've talked to people who say that that's not even true. So, hold on a moment. That's good cheese. It's not true. Morris, thank you for the 2. 2025 is QAnon for the left. No, I know. Isn't that funny? It's very funny. Franz, thank you for becoming an elite goober. I deeply appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes.
Enjoy your emotes.
Enjoy your emotes. You can glow as much as you want. I am going to be doing a members-only live stream chat either this week or next. My workout stream. We're going to work out the squats. Chat, it can't be expressed enough that a bunch of furries accidentally exposed 2025 as a Chinese psyop. Yes, that is true. It is a Chinese psyop.
It's always the furries.
It's always the furries. It's funny. It's very funny.
Like, I know that, like, Pirate Software says some things. It's like, I don't know if I agree with this. But at the same time, he is right. Programmers are pretty much for the most part furries.
Yeah, and if all of the programmers got into a plane and died during a furry convention, you'd lose all of them.
Yep.
I think that was a really funny thing that he said. But it is entirely 110% true. Furries like hacking, very true. But no, like, it's important to get out of the gate right now. The things that sound demonstrably ridiculous, all right? Because some of the things that we're going to see, and I'm going to be pulling up more of them as we go on. A lot of the things that these people are saying, the VTubers that are saying, I need to know where they got all of these crazy ideas, where they saw their retweets of people saying that Trump is literally going to round up trans people and put them in camps. As far as I know, the only people putting people in camps today are the Chinese. And that's actually like a kind of a big issue.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did that just happen?
What?
So it looks like there was an update to the Insomniac Spider-Man 1 on PC.
Okay.
They added even more LGBTQ flags by painting buildings in it.
Really?
Yes! There was an update specifically to add more flags!
Now that's what I call a protest trap. Probably from fear mongering. Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to know the Discord server where all these people are lying to each other, trying to make themselves like terrified, because I just like I don't see it. Like I have a friend, bless his heart. He's ready to flee the country, and I feel bad for him because it's just like Trump's not going to ban porn. He's just
do I know
not.
this person?
Huh?
Do I know this person?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I've gotten a mass text begging me to sign a petition before he starts setting up the camps. The camps is apparently gone. Ignore me. That's... You know, and what sucks about that the most is that kind of rhetoric actually gets people killed. When you spread around lies like this is why it's just like... I believe in myself being like ethical to a point with what I report on or what I talk about. Because I do believe that some people actually took their lives thinking that this was all real.
Absolutely.
Because it has been reported, and I don't know how you track this statistic, but some people are reporting that people have actually committed, which is incredibly sad. Incredibly sad. I find that really just I find it really sad because that didn't need to happen. Like, I don't know. Trump won't, but some states might. Then again, these people don't pay attention to local government or international. No, yeah. People don't know the difference. I don't know. It's really depressing. Because again, as we go through this, you're just going to see like, and I said this last night on the podcast. I reserved a lot of my opinions last night on the podcast. I'm gonna probably say the rest of them tonight. Like, I don't believe a lot of these people are real. Okay? I do not believe a lot of the people that are like this. Like, I think that most of the VTubers are real people. Most of them. Some of them I debate if they're real or just robots. Some of them I feel like I could really question sometimes. But like, you guys know the dead internet theory, right? I'm sure you've heard of that, right, Tom?
Yes.
Okay.
I even heard it from you last night.
Yeah. So, chat, dead internet theory is the idea that most of the internet is fake. That only a certain amount of people or interactions on the internet is real. Everything else is just AI. Bots talking to bots, yes. Now, I can tell you right now, I do believe a decent chunk of the internet is filled with bots. I even feel like some of the pre-debut VTubers are bots. Temp is fake, only Occo is real.
There's a lot of pre-debuts.
That's dystopian?
I believe
it is very dystopian. Very dystopian, to the point where it's almost depressing. So, the question I often ask when I see these VTubers, especially some of the big ones, well, big in Twitter terms. Big in Twitter terms really doesn't mean big in much of any other thing.
No.
It really makes me wonder if they're a real person or not. Because they don't act real. Am I allowed to be a bot? Sure. Sure. You are allowed to be a bot if you would like. I can guarantee there are real people that talk and act like bots. Yeah. No, yeah. Be bots together. One. Somebody's a little behind from the last poll. I'd rather have bots than Twitch content parasites. Me too. Me too. Me too. I am Skynet. Oh dear. Anyway.
I am.
Hello.
What's up?
Nothing much. Did you end your foray into your part of the stream?
They want to bring up Lolly Trump. I said no, I don't want no part of it.
Did you see it though? Oh,
Seen it. I seen it. I didn't want no part of it.
Thank you for reminding me. I need to show chat this. This is amazing.
You sure I'm living too?
I won't.
Please wait until I'm gone.
But it's so funny. It's so funny, and it like is.
I'll be back.
Yeah, just come back in 10 minutes. Do it now. Okay. Chat. Unironically, the more you think about it, the more that you think about it, the more you realize that Trump has the personality of a lolly. All right? Unironically, I believe that if Trump was isekai'd, he would be thrown into the body of a small girl or a small woman. All right? Trump is a lolly. Is that a blue archive halo? And the only reason I think this is because he acts like a lolly so much with how he's bombastic, with how he screeches, with how he does things, with how he tweets. I could unironically see Donald Trump is a tiny anime girl. Why would you put that idea into my head? Yes. I don't know how to feel anymore. Trump turned into Tanya the Evil.
About to say, yeah, this is Tanya the Evil.
Pretty much. We have to seriously collect those illegals. Oh no. Oh no. Everyone that gets isekai turns into a lolly? Not everyone. Some of them get turned into slimes. But yes, Lolly Trump president of UOSA. Perfect. I love that so much. Love that so much. It's really good. Trumpia the Evil.
Tanya the Orange.
Lollies don't correct, they get corrected. Very true. Lolly Baba, yes. I'm getting confused in some strange ways. Oh no. I voted for 2 times. For her to be isekai into a purple white spider. Why the white spider? Let me change my background really quickly.
We need to update that image.
Which image?
The Vieira Akko.
Oh yeah, probably.
You have Lala Akko now.
I do. I need to like get back to playing. Okay, what is this image? Ah, okay. I need to like get back to playing Final Fantasy. I think it was the tranny that killed it for me.
No, I get that.
It was definitely the tranny that killed it for me. There we go.
Can
5
I stop
times.
being sniped out of the air, please?
Sargon doesn't like anime because of his age and because he refuses to mentally engage with it despite it doing exactly what it wanted. Yeah, Sargon's weird. I'm not the biggest fan of Sargon. He's just kind of, whatever. I want to be isekai as a fantasy dwarf. You know what? That'd be cool. A lolly fantasy dwarf. Go back to Wilklamot. Oh, I hate Wilklamot. She's the reason why I decided to stop playing. Her story is so boring. Anyway.
There's a lot of people who quit because of her.
Yeah. Recent has been tainted by Western investment and payment prospectors, so I don't know. Sargon may have a point now. No, Sargon does not have a point. Anime must still be made stay pure. I want Trump to win the government. Had cut off my disability and I didn't get any justice after these far left waiters canceled me. I'm doing this for Peanut and Fred. Yes, must do it for Peanut and Fred. Oh, chat, did you see that there was a little there was a squirrel that ran across the stage during Kamala's concession speech. It was really funny. That is really funny. Anyway. So, I had a couple opinions when it came to the election. We're going to talk about my opinions first. Because my opinions really aren't opinions. They're more just like jokes. So, I, in my infinite wisdom, decided to say this. Because Lumi is Latino. As pretty much everybody should know by now. She's white Latino. So, she is... she's tainted. She does whiteface, basically. We need to throw her back into the dirt to get her to change back. So I would say, now that real Donald Trump is deporting all the Latinos, LuminousCove must go pack up and live with Arch. It's obviously a joke because she was born here. Her parents, I'm pretty sure, were born here. Like, she's been here for a while. But it's a funny joke because a lot of VTubers also believe that they are going to get deported. In fact, I need to... There's another tweet I just thought of that I should bring up. This is an opinion by a Vtuber, and they are doing the political thing, sadly. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. Because, like, they are for the Republican Party, but they're still doing the politics thing. And the unfortunate thing is that is only gonna go so far. Let me find it. Because their big thing, they retweeted that they voted for Trump. And then a whole bunch of people were saying, oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. I'm going to bring this over here. Slide that in. Awesome. So this is Celestium. She's a Christian VTuber artist. I follow her. She's funny. And she basically said, as a Hispanic Latina, not Latinx, I'm so thankful to have Trump as my president. Stop murdering babies and get men out of women's sports and bathrooms. It's time to take America back on track. Make it great again. Again, unquote. Not really, I'm not sharing these are other people's opinions, not my own. And one of the comments, she got a lot of attention from this. One of the comments that she got was, I hope you get deported with the rest of them and cry about it later. From a fellow Latina to another. That is just, like, so bad. Oh, it was so bad. Maybe they should use an alt account? I don't think... Again, my personal thing is, if you decide to engage in the political spectrum, you have to understand that, like, that is partially a thing for you now.
Yep.
So I feel like she knows that. I mean, like, her whole thing is being a Christian VTuber, and sadly, being Christian is now also being political. So, you know, I think she's kind of used to that. But she would say, can't get deported if I was born here to legal immigrant parents, 24. Almost 25 years being on American soil, and I paid my share of taxes. Stop being so mad, please. I respect you and pray you to turn to Christ. Give him your anger. He'll give you peace. The implication that Latinos are all illegal is pretty racist. Yeah, that's the thing that, like, really got me really bothered here. A lot of people, like, holy shit, so many left-leaning people have started to say, they started to say that we need to get rid of Latinos, which that's not true. YouTube just saying that's not true. And then others of them are like saying that Trump is going to deport them all. So it's just like, you got to choose one. Are you upset at the Latinos because overwhelmingly they voted for Trump this time, or are you wanting him to deport them? Leftist to close a racist? Yes. Yes, I agree. And here's the thing. I could very easily turn the whole, oh, you've been racist your whole life thing back on some of these people. Because they are the ones who like when you think about stereotypes, they believe the stereotypes 110% all of the time. It's just they're not outward about it until it's convenient for them. And it's really, really, really funny. It's really funny. It's also just kind of sad. It's just really kind of sad. I don't know. It's just funny that she's getting flack because she is a natural born Latino person and people are mad because she voted for Trump. I just think that's funny.
How dare she be natural and not genetic?
Exactly. Also, Chad, thank you for the 200 live viewers. I deeply appreciate that. I know that we're talking about politics, but you know, this shit is funny, bro. Left or toxic party? Yeah.
Speaking of, did you see that people are getting mad at Elon, and that game companies are scared shitless because of him?
They should be. Okay. I again, not political, but chat. Do you want to know who I'd be the most scared of to be right now? Anybody. Entertainment people. Not like obviously every part of the entertainment sphere is at risk right now. Every single fucking bit of it. Because companies, ever since Elon bought X, there has been a massive shakeup in the tech field that would not have happened, I don't think, if he hadn't done it. Because Elon buys Twitter. What does he do? He guts like 90% of the fucking company. And is Twitter still running? Yeah, it is. Does it sometimes have useless feature? Yeah, it does. Does it have good features? Yes, it does. I fucking love that I can look at blocked people.
Both.
I got a dick on the mind, I guess. Blocked people all the time. It's fun to see that. But like, that doesn't matter. What matters is, ever since Elon Musk bought it, things have changed in the entertainment sphere. And it's going to continue to change. I think the next 4 years for entertainment is going to be kind of interesting. I think you should expect less movies, maybe less video games, or maybe even like less big video games and movies.
I'm gonna fix Akko's statement here. Less Western.
Akko's having a Freudian slip.
You will still see the same number of like Russian, Korean, Japanese, Chinese movies, and the same thing applies to their games. You'll still see those at the same pace you're seeing them now. You will see a decrease in Western products.
Yeah.
And the reason why they're scared is because of the position that Trump put him in. They know what he did to X. Now with his position, once Trump is no longer president-elect and is actually president, the stuff Elon's going to do has them scared shitless.
Yeah, chat, unironically, part of me wanted Trump to win specifically so I could see what Elon wanted to do. I could give two fucks about like what Trump says he wants to do. I'm way more interested to see what Elon's gonna do with the three-letter agencies.
Speaking of Trump, please tell me you heard what Trump Jr. did.
No, what did you do?
He jokingly, quotation marks, jokingly suggested to his father, Alex Jones, as press secretary. And Alex Jones accepted if Trump offered it.
Dude, I did hear that. Oh my gosh.
Chat, we have a genuine opportunity and a chance for Alex Jones to be press secretary.
Chat. I'm going to tell you right now. If anything, the next 4 years are going to be funny. Also,
yeah.
Attempts on screen twice. Hold on.
Just double the fun, chat. Show me.
This whole administration is going to be nothing but memes for the next 4 fucking years. I have no idea what Kamala's administration was going to be. Welcome back. The lolly was gone a long time ago.
I know. I was fighting with Rogue.
Oh, fair enough. Well, right now we're talking about how many memes we're gonna get out of the Trump administration, because we have Elon Musk that is gonna run the Doge Corporation, and then we have potentially seeing Alex Jones as a press secretary. That would be
RFK
amazing.
Jr. going after Big Pharma, like.
Well, okay, that one's interesting, but that's not memey as much.
Well, that might be able to. But I think that one's gonna be a bit more serious than Elon and Alex Jones.
The only way RFK is gonna be more memey is if RFK finally loses his voice and he has to have one of those stupid little voice box things he has to put up against his neck.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Brandon Herrera ahead of the ATF? No, I think they're gonna get rid of the ATF. Like, chat. If Trump actually, and here's the thing. Whenever any president comes in, they will say whatever they can in order to get your vote. And I know that Trump did some stuff in the beginning, so I don't doubt that he can do stuff now. But until I actually see the man do stuff, we'll just have to hope and wait and see that that this administration is going to be funny.
Okay,
Herrera is
great.
ahead of the ATF. Would get rid of the ATF? Yes. But anyway. Tangenting a little bit from VTuber opinions here, because that's what we're talking about here, chat. Junie here, who is a news commentator, she also talks about politics. One of the very few VTubers that I think needs a shit ton more of attention than she gets. Like, she does decently well for herself right now. I want her to do way more. Like, chat, you need to subscribe to Junie. If you have already, awesome. But you need to subscribe to her because she's really good at what she does. And that is actually be a news commentator. Like, not the shit you see on CNN or Fox. Actually just tell the news. And she doesn't share her political opinions. Which is great. So, go follow her. This is a free endorsement. I'm not being paid to say this, but I just felt like saying it. Now, a long time ago, and by long time ago, June 14th, and I believe this is back when Trump's first attempt happened, she decided to make a navigating politics thread here. It's a decent read. I feel like we go through it, and I'm going to use this navigating politics as a baseline for how well VTubers are doing in terms of their navigating politics. So I'm going to start reading here. Today, 7/13, I learned that many creators do not know how to navigate politics online while maintaining a public profile. Public profile. So now I've taken it upon myself to make a thread on this. Here's how to navigate politics online from a PPE and IR graduate. What is PPE and IR? Philosophy, politics, economics, and international relations. Yeah, so she has degrees in those two things. She's also a teacher. Really good. Again, go follow this woman. Whenever she streams and she talks about news, you can tell that she'll be a true fourth estate. All right, chat. Junie is the fourth estate, a real good fourth estate. She's also is a ferret. I want to say ferret.
Ferret.
Yeah, she's also a ferret.
She's Pirate Software's mascot.
I was gonna say she's escaped from the pins at the Ferret Sanctuary, yes. And witnessed Thor streaming and took it up for herself.
She noticed the furry and became one herself. Anyway,
you either live long enough to be the hero, or no, you live long enough to die a hero, or see yourself become the villain. I think that's the exact term.
You see yourself become the villain, and the villain is another furry.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Junie. We love you. You're amazing. You are amazing. You're a cool VTuber. Fourth estate is the people, church. No, fourth estate literally just means you're a journalist and that should not be giving their political opinions. Here, let me look up the actual definition. The term fourth estate or fourth power refers to the press and news media in both explicit capacity of advocacy and implicit ability to frame political issues. The derivation of the term arises from the traditional European concept of three estates of the realm: the clergy, the nobility, and the commoners. The equivalent term fourth power is somewhat uncommon in English, but is used in many European languages. The expression has also been applied to lawyers, to the British Queen's consort, and to the proletariat. But generally, the term fourth estate refers to the press and media, emphasizing its role in monitoring and influencing the other branches of the government and society. So yeah, her job, the fourth estate is literally just, a true fourth estate does not give political opinions. They just tell you the news.
You die a ferret or live long enough to become a furry, I guess.
I was gonna say Giselle had a good one.
That's a good one. Screw Westfurs, become a kimono type. Yes, exactly. Anyway, let's continue on here. I do not speak as if I I do not speak if I do not know. I do not cover topics I am not equipped to talk or commentate on, which is very true. If she doesn't know how to talk about it, she just doesn't talk about it. Trying to do that sets you up for failure and humiliation, ultimately leads to backstabbing and apologizing. Never commentate on something you are not researched on, period. 2, I present both sides at all times. Regardless of my own view, I will always acknowledge the other side's perspective and give it a space to be presented to my audience. Yes, people come to me for my opinion, but I will not be an echo chamber. 3, I do not tolerate fighting. Discussion and civil debate is inevitable with politics. However, I never tolerate fighting amongst my chatters. I even have an acronym for this. KCC, kind, cool, and classy. If the chatter's not abiding, they are timed out or banned. 4, I do not say more than I need to. I do not jeopardize my career or future opportunities by tripling down on stances for the sake of engagement. If I have a stance that I desire to be made known, I make it, and then I leave it alone. 5, I back up what I say, or at least I ensure that if the need arises, whether this is a direct source, anecdotal evidence, or another viable explanation for my stance, my ability to commentate via my academic background. The news is the news, my opinion is my opinion. My opinion is not the news and should not be treated as such. I make this abundantly clear in my commentary streams. I know when to shut up. Ultimately, there are simply things and situations I should not cover and should not mention, whether this is due to personal belief, a lack of knowledge, or other significant reason. If I put my content in jeopardy, I shut up. Hopefully, CCs find this and read my advice and take it to heart. I do enjoy when people are passionate about topics regarding the worlds and governments we live in, but need to learn how to do this effectively and respectively in the community. Daliuxs? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Thank you for the 45. Is that euros? Hold on. I want to.
I think that was euros. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for the 45 euros. I appreciate that. What does that say?
Pounds.
Is it pounds? Okay. Thank you for the 45 pounds. I deeply appreciate that. Would you like to see Alex Jones as press secretary? Subscribe as yes. Yeah. Listen, chat. No matter what political spectrum you're on, you have to admit that would be entertaining. To some degree. Okay? That would be entertaining, and you can't prove me wrong. Alright? I absolutely fucking need to see it.
I would lose my shit.
Pounds because British. Very true. Thank you for the 45 pounds. Very generous.
I would lose my shit if Alex Jones did become the press secretary and they start talking about an issue and somehow drinking water comes up and he starts spouting off the chemicals in the water. Pit.
Jones is crazy entertaining. He is. I regret that I have one subscription to Occo to give. I appreciate that. Listen. It's okay.
I don't have an issue with Jenny still. I think that works for some people, a lot of people, and probably works for her. Unfortunately, I don't use that method.
Well, you also don't care.
I use the killdozer method. It's like yeah, I bulldoze my way through it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, here's the thing. For the most part, tonight when we talk about this, we're not going to be looking at this from the tangent of people that just don't give a shit. Because if you don't give a shit, awesome, cool, whatever. However, a good majority of the people we're going to be looking at have some delusions of grandeur that maybe one day they could apply to an agency and maybe that agency will look their way. And when they're looking their way, they're going to be surfing their Twitter page, their YouTube page to see what they make. So we are going through this completely under that idea.
No, I get it.
Yeah. But like for someone like you that just doesn't give a fuck, it's fine. You don't have to take her stuff to heart for that reason.
No, I was just stating my side. That's all I was doing.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. All right, chat. So I have a couple things here. Now, I'm actually glad that you are here, Sparky, because some of these you shared with me, and I feel like some of them could lead to some interesting expanded conversation. We are going to start off with this first VTuber, Golden Tatsu, who got really, really, really upset when somebody told her not to be political on Twitter. Now, chat, believe it or not, some people watch VTubers to escape the politics bullshit. Now, I know that you guys, you subscribe to me because you like drama, and you like me dabbing on VTubers, and I deeply appreciate that. However, not everybody likes the format, and I can acknowledge and understand that. But A lot of people do not follow VTubers for the politics. In fact, a lot of people follow VTubers to escape the world. And to have a VTuber suddenly get political is like extremely taboo for them. I mean, it's kind of like that for all excuse me. It's like that for all other creators. However, I feel like on VTubers it's just a little bit like more up there because again of the heavily parasocial relationship between VTubers and other people.
Now, what was that? Because somebody told her not to be political or something like that?
I believe so. I don't remember the tweet.
I don't see. Here's the thing. I don't really know a lot of things I posted. I don't know the background of the person, but I guess that kind of depends on like, is that a policy that they have or implemented for themselves for people in the chat? I mean, that'll be a question I'll ask next, because if they haven't set that forth, or they do like talking about politics, that's another thing.
Yeah. Is Kirsch the most political VTuber? I don't know if she would classify herself as that, but possibly, because her most popular content is the Bridge stuff, and Bridge is like an inherently political thing, because it is trying to enact a lot of political change across the landscape of the West. So maybe, I guess it depends on how you classify that. So I would say it's a possible. Kirsch's culture war, yes, and I would say that I would consider myself a mostly culture war individual too, because I fight for the culture, not the politics. She tangents a lot in an entertaining way, exactly, and that's why people like her. Anyway. Golden Tatsu says, you're a VTuber, I didn't follow you for your political views. Shut the F up. Genuinely, my friends' human rights and lives are at stake. I may promote myself as a cute dragon VTuber, but so help me God, would drop it for my loved ones. F your immersion. Like, okay. This whole statement sucks. Obviously. This last part right here is where I know she is going to lose the most support and love. Now, maybe all of her followers, and I don't know how like big of a streamer she is. She's got a couple of famous people following her. But like telling people that she doesn't care about why they watch her, that's an issue. That is a big issue. There's a lot that streamers need to remember when they get on camera. Yes, people are coming there for you. Yes, people want your personality. However, the moment that you threaten what they are there for, they don't care anymore. And that may seem harsh, and I'm not saying that everybody's going to be like that. However, me, myself, have unsubscribed from a lot of YouTubers and even just like VTubers in general. Hell, I remember like, there's I'm not going to say their name, but there's a YouTuber that I used to really like, and I know Temp knows them, and Temp knows why I don't like them.
I'm sorry, who?
I'm not going to say. But like, I really didn't like how they acted towards certain things. And so it's just like they were really good at what they did with their content. But like the random times they tangented on a couple of things that were important to me, I was just like, I hate this person. And I would unfollow them. And I can tell you right now, Golden Tatsu is going to experience that. I don't know if it's going to be immediately obvious, or maybe she won't experience it at all. But she is shutting the door on a wide swath of potential viewers that that could come in because she has decided to stick her hand in this, or stick her line in the sand and tell people to screw off. I followed a lot too, but I noted some of them are assholes. Yes, a lot of these people are just a lot of them are assholes. Mizu brings up this point. And I do agree with it, that a lot of these people are probably trust fund babies that still live with their parents, or are like legitimately like it's kind of like the Hollywood syndrome. If you both know what I mean by that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, where it's just like Hollywood people are so damn rich they don't understand what it's like to be. They don't know what it's like to be a human being. And I definitely feel like a lot of VTubers are like that. Like, holy fuck, the amount of VTubers that act like that. It's just so sad. But anyway, moving on from this, let's talk about one where Sparky actually got involved. This was actually you retweeting this, and you just decided to post a cope. Now, you've been on a bit of a warpath recently. You've been posting a lot with VTubers. You and a couple other people.
So here's my thing. I typically leave people alone. I don't go out of my way to force a fight. I don't go out of my way to stir shit or cause drama. But if I see a stupid take, I'm going to point it out and laugh at it.
Yeah.
That's just how I do the exact same thing Medica does. I find something, I point it out, and I laugh at it.
Yep.
Because that's what you're supposed to do with insanity online. So, a lot of people don't understand that. A lot don't.
No. It's just like when people see the anti-bully above my name and they're like, how can you call yourself an anti-bully when you bully people online? It's just like, you have no idea. But no, I saw you talking to this person and quite a few other people.
That person's been giving me a headache.
Yeah.
Oh god, that person's been giving me a headache. They've been going on stop for like the last day and a half now.
Oh, the person who replied to you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about them.
Here, there's a little backstory behind that one. That person orbits Bent.
Aka?
I don't know, the ninja sister.
I don't know which one.
And that one, yeah. Bent and that one, I believe Proctor actually went at Bent last week, actually, I think.
Uh-huh.
On a stream. They've also been going at Legal Mindset. So they basically came onto my post. They didn't post to me. They posted to Legal Mindset. These are the people that have been nipping at Legal's heels.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Did you want to? Was that it?
No, that's it. Go ahead and continue on.
Fair enough.
I was just giving some context.
Yeah. So, oh, there's my mouse. This Aka person replies, I don't know how they find you. It's kind of funny though. Your tweet actually got a decent amount of traction, which is really cool. And they say, with Roe v. Wade being overturned in some states, a woman's right to terminate a pregnancy was lost. That already happened, and there's been every injunction he plans to do more. So yeah, people are genuinely and rightfully scared for their rights. The time to be concerned is before it happens, because once they're taken, it's a much harder road to get those rights back. Now, chat, I'm not going to be political here. Obviously. I just want to say, when it comes to Roe v. Wade, just a bit of quick backstory. Roe v. Wade is not a codified law. Roe v. Wade was, if I remember correctly, it was a decision from the Supreme Court that has just kind of sat there as a non-law law that has sat there forever and ever and ever.
Roe v. Wade was a decision kind of like with Chevron difference and stare decisis and a couple other ones within the Supreme Court. Mm-hmm. It was fought through the legal system from state to federal on up to the Supreme Court because a decision could not be made. The decision made, especially when it's done up in the Supreme Court, waivers, depending on how it goes through, it can have impacts on different things. So like Chevron was a really big decider in EPA laws and everything to do with EPA.
Yep.
Roe v. Wade, it stemmed a lot of stuff for women's rights, healthcare, all that, other good jazz with it. But it is a legal decision. It's an opinion. The Supreme Court makes an opinion on it, and basically all the other legal systems within the United States will use that opinion as a reference to go forth to judge other laws.
Pretty much. Because they're supposed to be the supreme law in all of the land.
Yes.
Do we think 6 weeks abortions are ethical? I'm not going to say what I think about abortions, chat. I obviously believe. Here's what I think, chat. I am pro-life and pro-choice. And I believe that you can technically be both. And still have a balanced system. And maybe one day I can get into that kind of conversation. But I believe in both the life of everybody and the choices of everybody. Because as a Christian, I do believe in agency. But it's a conversation for another day. Okay? Don't get mad. Don't get happy. You know, just whatever. Awesome. Anyway, Roe v. Wade is not a law. It is an opinion from the Supreme Court. So because of that opinion from the Supreme Court, it has decided how a lot of people do things for the last, like, how long it was Roe v. Wade? It was like a couple of decades old. I can't remember specifically.
60s and 70s is when it came into effect, I believe.
Okay. Multiple decades of law. Roe v. Wade is not a law. It is not a codified law. So because of that, when the Supreme Court justices that, yes, Trump did suggest and have put in, approach this issue, they said, you know what? This should be something that the states should be in charge of, because the states should get to decide this kind of thing, not us. So all they really did was say, you guys take care of it. We're going to reverse our opinion, basically. That is, and the fact that people, I see your super chat. I'll get to it in a moment here. The fact that people legitimately think that because of Roe versus Wade, which is again not a law, it is an opinion, the fact that they believe that because that was dismantled, that all of these other laws that have been codified for over 100 years are just going to be taken down, that's not going to happen. All right? It's not like Trump can literally go to the Constitution or the Bill of Rights or all of the amendments and just say, I don't want that one anymore. I don't want that one anymore. I'm gonna take it out. We're gonna replace it. Only white males, chat. Only white males can enjoy these rights. That's it. No, he's not gonna do that.
Well, a couple things. One, your stream's buffering a little bit.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's been lagging a little bit, and you've been kind of lagging a little bit in VC.
Oh, whoa! I am losing kilobytes. What the hell? I shouldn't be. Okay, it should be back now.
There's actually a setting in OBS that you can set up. I'll tell you after stream, but I finally found it on my OBS to solve dropping frames. So.
Oh, I didn't drop any frames, thankfully.
Okay.
It was just the kilobytes were going down roughly. Now it's back up.
Okay, but to kind of go on that, a lot of people are going. And it's like, oh my God, this is a Trump thing. Oh my God, 3 Trump justices made a final decision on this. And it's like, well, one, a decision has to be a majority decision. So it has to be a majority of the justices. There's 9 justices. So
yeah.
Do the math. Not only that, this is not the first time that they've looked at Roe v. Wade. This is actually like either the 3rd or 4th time they've actually looked at it.
Yeah.
And along with that, the real feminist, left-leaning, real Karen-like judge, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, even had the opinion that Roe v. Wade was not going to be around for long because it was not constitutional. She believed in women's rights, and it was a way to go forth to get to that point. But the decision itself was not the way to do it.
No.
So I love the fact that they throw this onto Trump, but no, this has been gone at for decades.
Yes.
This has been a controversial thing for decades. And let's face it, yeah, Trump might brought it up in his first term. He might brought it up in his campaign speech. But when this was done, Trump had no control over the Supreme Court.
Oh, didn't it happen after he left?
Yes, it happened 2 years ago. A year and a half, 2 years ago. It happened during Biden. And if Biden actually had the, see, here's the thing, another thing that people don't understand. If Trump actually had this ability, he would have done it his first time to send it back to the states. He cannot, a president cannot overrule the Supreme Court. They can try, but then the Supreme Court slaps it back into the face.
Yeah, Sparky raided us.
So-
Oh, thank you for the raid.
Yeah, I guess that day ended. But anyways, the president can't remove any of those decisions, and they can't reverse any of those decisions. Otherwise, again, Biden would have done it by now. Biden can't.
No.
Now, if anything, here's the correct way to do this. Congress get off their ass and actually pass laws or an actual amendment to go into the Constitution for this. That's how you solve it. Do you know why they can't?
Because they can't agree.
It actually goes back to founders' documents.
Uh-huh.
Because the murdering of it comes back to old time, and this is actually what got Roe v. Wade kicked out of the Supreme Court. And it is by chance, if trying to terminate the fetus terminates the mother, it's considered murder. But it can only be considered murder of the mother if you're terminating the fetus, which is also alive and has rights.
Yeah.
It's a transfer of power, and it's how the founders wrote the documents. So there's no way to actually make it a amendment, a right, a part of the Constitution, because technically the Constitution looks at an unborn fetus as a person. That's why it'll never be a constitutional right. And it won't be a law either, because then you start messing with laws with, a 4-month pregnant woman got murdered by someone, that person gets charged with double homicide. It screws with that too. Because then you gotta go back and reverse all those cases.
That's funny. Anyway.
It's not gonna happen.
No. Oh, wow. Thank you for the love tonight, chat. You guys are amazing. Really quickly, Mr. Schnitzel himself, for the 5. I've had beef with the founders of the group Aka Fox associates with. They are a bunch of two-faced snakes. Excuse me. Who only like you if they can get things from you. Well, that's sad. Maybe that might be worth looking into one day. If you think that is worth looking into, Mr. Schnitzel, you were free to DM me to give me information about that. Because under the T loves to look at corrupt organizations. Corrupt VTuber organizations, I should say. So if you know some corrupt VTuber orgs, or just corrupt VTuber groups, send me the info. Might be worth laughing at. Then Morse for 5. It was also due to a pro-abortion group in Mississippi that filed suit up in the SC, and it played their hand. They played themselves. Indeed they did. And Kresnik for the 10, thank you. Some inside baseball. Roe v. Wade could have been eliminated anytime the R's controlled Congress plus the presidency. They can remove the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, but they needed pro-life votes / money. Indeed. See, that's the problem, chat. And I'm not trying to be hyper-political here, but if you really look at it, there's a lot of times where both sides can do something. However, they know if they do something, they lose votes. And it's not about getting something in. It's about whether or not they know that they can get votes and do things.
Well, and not only that, they also state a key factor: Congress plus presidency.
Yeah.
One or the other cannot do it by themselves.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, all that to say that Aka is wrong here. Trump's not going to get rid of your he's not going to reverse years and years and years of rights that are given to normal people. All right, that's just not going to happen. All right, and if these people think that I think that they're insane. Apparently my stream health is poor now. Oh no. Chat, if you're having issues with the stream, don't forget to refresh the page. Refresh the stream. You might have to see an ad for a brief moment, but refresh the page, and that should fix it for you. If you're having buffering problems. Anyway, you reply showing the sex by race here of the recent election. And they are like, what are you showing me? I'm not sure how, in response to to what I said. Also, are you trying to have a good faith discussion to understand why people are afraid of their rights, or are you trying to have a little circle jerk with Trump supporters? And then you
No. Let me ask you something real quick. What do you think I was trying to convey to them? Because this has been ongoing. This has been an ongoing training with them. They don't seem to understand what they're saying and what they're reading.
I think that you're trying to convey that women overwhelmingly voted for Trump again.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Like, that's very funny. And I don't think that they know that.
They don't. And that's me being good faith.
Pretty much. But Akka is a funny individual. Do they have me blocked? I'm pretty sure they do. No, they don't. They don't. They will eventually. Oh, for whatever reason, I thought they were a woman. They scream like a woman. They're not a woman. They just have, I'm not going to rip on their VTuber model, but that is interesting. Are they like a furry? Oh yeah, they're definitely a furry dude. Oh, look at those ears, chat. Except blacks who are propaganda. No, chat. Okay, here's the thing, chat. Black people overwhelming. Like, if you compare the voting power of black people from the last election to this one, like, if I remember correctly, Biden had 90% of the black men vote in 2020. Trump had 16%. That is such a massive ass shift from where he was. I'll tell you right now, him almost getting assassinated and him being indicted and charged really probably helped him out with black men.
Well,
maybe a little bit black women too.
Also, too, people don't understand how these poll numbers are working, or the ratios, because not trying to be racist here or anything like that, but if you put together the black population and the white population, it's overwhelmingly majority white. Yeah. So
it is a little disproportionate because, like,
yeah,
it will be probably wider because there's so many less black people voting than there are white people voting. So, Spark, you should go full mask off. Not on my stream, but you are correct. Rogue. You are correct. You see the people hypocrisy trying to say Trump cheated. I have seen that. Well, see, what's funny about that is I saw a thread, and I don't know if that was a VTuber, but there was somebody that was like getting community noted left and right on a thread about how they believe that Trump had cheated. That might be worth bringing up at the end if we have time. We'll see. We'll see. But I don't know. This whole thread here was really funny. Now, we're going to move on to some VTubers. You may or may not know who they are. I will introduce every single VTuber to you if you do not know them. This is TFM Johnny. I'm going to probably upset some people in the VRC community, which I'm trying to be friendly with. But I do not like Johnny, and Johnny does not like anybody that is on Under the T. And the reason why he doesn't like us is because we shit on Marina VT, who I have, I believe, one tweet somewhere in here. And he doesn't like us for that reason. We have a lot of reasons not to like this guy. The biggest one, and this is one that we mention all the time, and I will mention this till the end of the time. And Mizu was very fiery with what he thinks about him. I might not be, but I might think it. I just might not say it. So Johnny, if you guys don't know, Johnny is a VRC VTuber. His big thing is VRC. He does VRC pretty much as his mainstay content. And he, at one point, I don't know if this is still a thing. I know the person is an adult now. That sounds so bad. It's because it is. But at one point, Johnny had a minor child pretend to be his VRC daughter. His roleplay child. Okay? Now, we're not going to get bogged down whether or not they were paid or not. That doesn't matter. All you need to know is TFM Johnny. Is there a picture of him? I got to be careful because this guy's also a bit of a man whore. I feel like this will work. So this is Johnny right here. All you need to know, chat, is this guy had a roleplay daughter that actually was a minor. And I think to most normal people, that's kind of weird. Okay? If you are a parent, you probably feel like that's kind of weird.
Wood chipper.
Oh, I didn't say that. But
I'm a parent.
yeah, you are a parent. I knew you would probably not be happy with this. But like this guy, weird. Now, chat, you may ask yourself, hang on a moment. If this bro, wants to roleplay in VRC, totally fine, by the way. It's cringy, it's weird. I've done it before. I don't think I'll ever do it on stream, but like role-playing in VRC is fine, all right? If you want to be erotic in VRC, that is fine too. By the way, chat, this guy is a bit erotic in VRC. I don't know to what extent, but he is. The thing that bothers me the most, though, is he's got a minor that also does VRC and also did streams with him. I think the thing that bothers me the most is I don't know how he knows this person, this person that used to be a minor. Now, chat, do you want to know how we figured this out? Because this isn't like some secretive thing. He was very open about the fact, multiple times, in fact, that he had this person as his VRC daughter. So he did a call-out doc on a friend of his, who I believe was a trans man. I don't know, I can't remember specifically. But he participated and helped put together a call-out doc. And multiple times in this call-out doc, him and all of his other friends that know him and this roleplay daughter said that she was a minor, IRL, and that she was bullied by somebody else in Minecraft, okay? They really had to hammer home. This is his roleplay daughter, and she got bullied in Minecraft by this person we're trying to cancel, all right? By the end of reading this document with me, Mizu, and Lumi, I was less concerned about the fact that there was an adult that was like being a prick in Minecraft, and more concerned about why there's a real child involved.
So, the tale as tall as time of self-snitching on oneself to try yelling on someone else.
Pretty much. Like me,
it always happens.
And the thing that really, they're like, because of how like doomered about some things I am, and how me, Mizu, and Lumi like joke, like all of us kind of were like wondering if all of these guys, because they're all, they might not all be dudes, they could be women or trans or whatever, but all of the people in Johnny's circle that knew this child, we were all convinced that they were trying to get with the girl. We were all convinced. Now, we have no evidence whatsoever, all right? That's not an allegation. That was just a bad joke that we put out. But, like, this guy, all of this to say, that is who is writing the first opinion we're going to go through here, all right? Oh, chat, also, you want to know the trifecta? This guy is almost 40 fucking years old. I don't know if he's married. I don't know if he's got any people in his life. This guy's, like, almost 40. He's 36 years old. 36!
Hang on, time out. I changed my opinion. Brother, get the heavy flavor!
And they attack lolicons over their pit. Yeah, chat, here's what's funny. I'm pretty sure TFM Johnny is an auntie, because he's friends with Marina, who is a very heavy auntie. So I feel like it's very easy for me to point to him and say he's probably also an auntie. But yeah, this is what this guy had to say. And this is after, I believe, the Trump one. It's the first time in 36 years where I'm not sure if I'm going to be okay, but I'll never stop fighting, and neither should you. May a democratic America survive this. May a Western democracy survive this. May Ukraine... See... Okay. First two I care about, alright? First two are fine. Why the fuck does Ukraine have to come into this? Well, I don't... Okay. As political as I'm gonna get. I don't give a fuck about Ukraine or the sand people, alright? I don't care. Do you wanna know why I don't care? Because my people aren't being taken care of. When Johnny says something like this, he's telling me he doesn't care about America. For real. What?
Well, the funniest thing is, and I think Trump's got to get to this once he gets to have his laughing fit, but, you know, as soon as Trump got elected in, Putin said, okay, I gotta walk out something.
No, yeah, like, Chad, if you don't know this, Putin really wants to end the Ukraine war, and I don't blame the guy. It's been going on for like a year or two at this point, and he's like, "Hey Trump, can you help me out here, bro? I really want this war to be over."
Contacted Trump and said, "Hey, let's end this shit."
He's like, "Yeah, we can totally work something out once I get back in office, Putin. We can get that war over for ya."
And he's already talked to Zelensky too.
Yeah.
Sorry, what I was laughing about is you were saying we don't care about the sand people, and I just pictured Akko in Anakin's clothing just murdering sand people.
Oh no.
I can imagine Akko just grievousing it. They have a lightsaber for each tentacle and one for each hand.
Here, chat. That's a little zoomed out.
Chat, make it a thing.
I don't like
Chat,
sand. I just need my face like edited onto Anakin's and just be like, I don't like sand. And Tem can be
That's the
Padme.
wrong scene, by the way.
I don't care. That's the scene that everybody like points to.
No, it's really not.
Not just the Sandman. Alco killed them, the women and the children too.
Chat started fun. We need to commission Ari to just do Anakin Akko.
I'm not paying for that. I need to pay Ari for other things right now.
You do.
Darth Akko. Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
I can see it now.
Get a synthesized version of James Earl Jones to do that.
Female. Sorry. Jane Earl Jones.
Jane Earl Jones. Oh my fuck. But yeah, like. Now, to be honest, chat, Johnny is actually a decently sized person. He's got he put it in his bio. Now, to be fair, I'd probably do this too. If I had 1 million subscribers, I would put in my Twitter bio, I have 1 million subscribers, because some people think that's cool, and I think it's really cool. Hell, I'm pretty sure I even put in my Twitter bio that I've got like 10,000 just because I think it's really cool. Oh, never mind, I took it out. Never mind. But like, he's a big creator. So he doesn't necessarily need to worry about being in a corpo anytime soon. Spoiler alert, he'll never be in a corpo with this, unless Shoujo is hiring man whores.
So he has 1 million on YouTube, 1 million on TikTok, but yet can only push 9 comments, 31 retweets, most of them probably quote tweeting, dogging on him.
Oh yeah.
And 256 likes.
Yep. Pretty much, yeah.
Get cooked.
If Shoujo might hire him, he just had to integrate himself. If he's friends with any... Again, he's friends with Marina, so he's like in Marina's circle. I think he used to be part of Marina's group, the VT Rainbow. What would Akko's lightsaber be? Teal blue.
It wouldn't be purple?
Nope, it wouldn't be. It has to... That would be too purple.
Too much purple.
Yep, pretty much. Anyway, that's Johnny. Johnny's a fucking weirdo. Chat, here's what I'm gonna say. You watch out for this man to get his own doc one day. It will happen. Alright? I don't know what kind of Google Doc is gonna be, but this man's getting a Google Doc one day. Somebody is gonna put one out.
Why is he responding? And no offense to you, Akko, or Lumi, or Mizu under the T. No offense. But if he actually has a legit, and yeah, I'm gonna throw some shade here, but if he actually has a legit 1 million subscribers on any of those platforms, how the hell does he even notice you guys unless...
Because of Marina.
Okay, even then.
He knows Marina. They're like BFFs. I don't know how like intertwined they are. But because they're BFFs, he only knows and hates us because of Marina.
Okay, so possibly not legitimate. Got it.
Yeah. That is really the only way he knows about us. Oh, Crimbo. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to one of my new favorite Nemesis. Crimbo. Chat, you all know who Crimbo is. The anti-lolly lolicon that likes to draw a lolicon of his friends, but also hates lolly if it doesn't match what he likes. Crimbo loves to get political. Even though he's, I'm pretty sure he said he hates being political, loves to get fucking political. All the time. And so he would come on and say that he's no longer going to be on Twitter. I'm pretty sure, is it the next one? No, that's Joe Cat. Hold on, chat. Let me find this. I'm pretty sure I pulled up his account. There it is. 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 Okay. So, chat. Crimbo got a weird looking model. Now, I personally don't feel like judging the model is a thing. Because, you know, everybody's allowed to have their style, even if I think it's weird. And he's kind of like just a weird male VTuber. Because when it comes to male VTubers, they kind of fall into a couple categories. They're either a femboy, they're either a sexual deviant, and being the boyfriend experience for women kind of falls into that too. Or they do kind of what Crimbo does, which is this, which is just be like so weird because he's not normal looking. Again, not really gonna get into the trashing arc on this man, but like, he basically would say that he's leaving Twitter, because of everything that's going on. So far, he has, left Twitter. Thank God these pictures here aren't not safe for work. The lips might be, but we're gonna stay away from that. He basically would say he's gonna go over to Blue Sky. He's got a couple different Blue Skies, by the way, chat. Let's go through the different... We're not going to click on any of them. Thank fucking God we're not going to do any of that.
Can I make an off-kilted comment?
You are allowed to, yes.
Okay. Why do I imagine him with the fucking Mugsy's voice from Bugs Bunny?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's really good.
Rocky, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh. I only know this man because of Toka. I don't know who Toka is. Blue Sky is containment? Yes, Blue Sky is containment. Now, chat, this man has said that he will never, ever, 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 ever come back to Twitter. He's going to Blue Sky because he doesn't want overpriced Bibles to be shilled in his ads. I've seen this guy with Takahata and Zoran. Yeah, unfortunately, this guy is somebody that's just kind of like big high up there. But he has decided to make a bajillion new Blue Sky accounts, all right? So he has his main account. We're not going to click on it. We've got his personal opinion account. Then we've got his not safe for work art account. And then we've got his goon maxing account.
Oh. I don't like that word.
Oh, I fucking love Bud. Bud makes the best. Bye. That's like, chat, I have floated around the idea of having like a lewd alt account. Every time I do, it just never happens. Because
you think of Crimbo?
No, it's not this that. I just don't feel like I need to have another account where I can retweet hentai and shit. I can be like Gura and favorite it, but that's about it.
You know,
Dude is built like a thumb. Nerdy. This man looks like a thumb. Let me see if I can find a picture of him. I want to find a picture of this model.
That's why I brought up the whole Muggsy bit. Fuck, was here. I'm gonna send you this in DM. This is what I imagine when I see him.
Here, chat. This is his model. I'll be honest with you, this is almost TOS breaking in my personal opinion.
That is disturbing.
It is.
What the hell is that?
It is. It's just like, what the fuck?
So, Akko, you've seen Spy Kids, right? So you know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think so.
You know what's in my head. He's a thumb man.
Yes. Okay, chat. You know what?
He's a thumbly.
He's a thumb. Here.
Thumbs.
Here, chat. We're gonna bring this up. All right, chat. Corporate needs you to tell them what the difference is between these two images here. Diglett? Yeah, I'll be honest, Diglett, he looks more like a Diglett, in my personal opinion. I get that.
Yeah, he does.
My
but
eyes.
I do like the thumb men.
He does. He does. It's
Chat, if you've never seen that, go watch Spy Kids.
Don't
Spy
insult
Kids is a
Diglett.
treat.
You know what? You're right. We shouldn't be insulting Diglett. What's the hell is that thing on the left? Again, chat, male VTubers fall into a couple different pipelines, all right? He chose the ugly as fuck looking pipeline because it'll get him views because he's unique. But I don't know how many views this man gets. Personally, it doesn't matter to me. But this is how this man gets his views. By having ripped up pants, having a gut that, like, makes a lot of fat men go to shame.
Doing their best. The thumb men are doing their best.
That my dad isn't a spy, he's not cool enough.
To be fair, those thumb men are basically like, what if an evil super genius made Oompa Loompas?
Pretty much. But ugly bastard. No, yeah, I would consider Crumbo an ugly bastard. I think he kind of wears that with pride, though.
It's if Ed from Ed and Eddie grew up, got a beer gut, and went punk rock off.
Oh no. Some people need to understand that unique doesn't equal good. I agree. I mean, like, again, he has some people following him. I don't know what is like, oh, that's right. He blocked me, so I have to click on his thing. He's got a decent amount of people following him. What is his Twitch? Show me your Twitch, man. He's got over 10,000 people following him. Cool. Whatever. I don't like that. Awesome. My fucking heaven almighty, that is terrifying. Okay, so
what the hell?
that's his main model. That's his dude model, and that's his tiny little punting model.
Chat, I promise you I will never be this. I swear on all things good and holy, this is cursed. This will never happen. What the fuck?
It looks like a Fist of the North Star villain. If Ethan Ralph became a VTuber.
Apparently, I've insulted Ed's honor in chat. I must commit seppuku.
Oh my gosh, chat, you're right. If Ethan Ralph became a VTuber, I agree. This would be Ethan Ralph. Ethan Oliver Ralph, the Crimbo.
The Crimbinator.
The Crimbinator. I have to tell Bull this.
Oh god. It's like I think my VTuber model is unique in my own aspect.
Oh yeah, yours is unique.
But I'm not gonna go anything beyond that.
I'm gonna send Bull a picture of Crimbo so he understands what I'm saying.
And tell him if he wants to be real vocal about it, he can come in here and tell us about it.
Yes.
I want to hear him rage.
I mean, it is in the name.
The big gun. Yeah, this man, like, By the way, chat, if you're curious, Crimbo blocked me because a long time ago, when Stone Toss allegedly was doxxed, we don't know if he was actually doxxed. A lot of people think he was because of circumstantial information that led to, oh my gosh, that's a version of Crimbo as a furry. That is terrifying. I am not sharing that with you guys. That is potentially actually not safe for work. But like, when Stone Toss was potentially doxxed, Crimbo went on a diatribe about how it's okay to dox people like him. And I basically told him, Crimbo, you're a fucking moron. You should not advocate for anybody being doxxed because it could happen very easily to you. And he blocked me for that. And just like, okay, fine, you can block me for that. I don't really care. I just think it's funny that you have to be a moral fig when it comes to shit like that. Because, bro, it could happen to you. That's why you don't agree with being doxxed by anybody. Period.
The only thing and the only route that opens up is turnabout's fair game.
Yes.
And that's and that's the thing about it, because people come in and go, oh well, this person does XYZ thing I don't like. Everyone else may be fine with it, but XYZ thing I don't like. I don't care if they get doxxed. And everyone kind of just has this basic principle of that's kind of a shit thing to do. You're calling for it. So if it happens to you, turnabout's fair play. Mm-hmm. This is one of the things that Medicare always warns about. It always comes back around and bites you in the ass. Yeah. Karma.
Pretty much. So, Crimbo is one of those people that I also expect to get a doc one day, because he is a he, him, poly, queer individual. I don't want to imagine that.
Oh.
I think
I don't want to imagine
honestly, I think it should just be theme.
that. A thing. Oh fuck. No, but like
I mean, it's
one
more
day this
resemblance
man's gonna
to
get a
thumb.
one day this man's gonna get a ghoul doc. That's all I'm gonna say, chat. He's gonna get one.
Crimbo hungers. Crimbo wants more.
Crimbo. It sounds very basic. It's like Crimbo want more. Crimbo must have more. Chris Chan become a VTuber? Chris Chan probably would become a VTuber, but he would try and do it himself and then
See,
fail.
I imagine Chris Chan's VTuber model being like really like almost like Jesus regal in a way. Like not regal.
Didn't they have a VTuber model like a bit ago?
No.
Playing around with it?
He
I
tried?
don't know.
Wait,
I thought he did, but
I
that
don't-
might be something else.
I don't remember. Crimbo joined with Marina and rooting Taiga. That's right. Crimbo is also one of the people that slandered Taiga. And I will say this, chat. Sometimes I wish Taiga had $1 million so that Taiga could sue Crimbo and all these other people.
Chris got out for time served.
Really?
Well, you didn't know that?
No.
Christian's been out for like
Oh,
a year
wait,
and a half,
wait.
2 years.
Wait. Oh, no, you're talking about getting out of jail. I thought you meant... Never mind.
Yeah, no, Chris. Yeah, getting out of jail. Yeah, he
Yeah.
got out of jail because one, they couldn't get him on an actual crime, and two, even if they did, he always subbed time amount to that crime.
Yeah.
So they just dropped the charges and let him out as time served.
Pretty much, yeah. So, yeah, Chris won't last long. Probably not.
And a good rule of thumb, everyone, this is what happens when you fuck with someone online and you try to get involved. You fuck where the police walk. That's one of the things that why it took so long, because so many people fucking around with it.
Pretty much. I think that Chris Chan is just a weird anomaly. I can see the trial now.
But
Mr. Crimbo, you were accused of doxing Taiga, right? No, not for doxing, for defamation. Because here's the thing that you don't understand, chat. Taiga's life was ruined because so many prominent people believed the lies about him and then spread them around. One of those was Crimbo, one of those was Marina, and I firmly believe that Taiga would be in a much higher elevated space if people didn't spread around and lie about them the way that they did. But it's not the doxing doesn't matter. It is the defamation that I think that if Taiga had money, he should sue over. Anyway, moving on here. Joe Cat. Joe Cat. Chat. I wish I had tweets. I don't have a lot.
wait.
Do you follow him?
I might.
Yes.
Hold on.
Is Tim gonna be the savior?
Hold on. I might.
Let's see.
No. I
No? Okay.
No.
Failed. Oh, well. Anyway, chat, you all know who fuck Joe Cat is. Joe Cat loves to walk away from the internet, come back to the internet, and whine like a little bitch when he doesn't get his way. And didn't he get canceled for being straight? Yes. What did he do this time?
How dare you be straight?
Here, chat, I can bring up the
Time out. Is it because he tried identifying or placating to that side?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
This is why you tell everyone that does this stuff, regardless or not. I don't care his feelings or hurts. Fuck off.
Oh, Penn says that they know Joe Cat.
You know Joe Cat, or you know
Of him. Anyway.
DM me.
Anyway. So here's the thing about Joe Cat. If you need a very simple explanation, Joe Cat is one of those people very, very good at what he does. He's actually a really good artist, really good at making animations. He made some decent looking videos that I think a lot resonates with a lot of people. He made one video called I Like Girls, and all he does is reiterate that because he made that video, everybody fucking bullies him. And that's not the case. It's just not the case. Like, the problem is that he brings it up so much that everybody's just like, bro, fucking cool down. And some people were legitimately getting on him, which they probably shouldn't be. But like, this man uses his drama of people slamming him as excuses to walk away from the internet. And then whenever he does, he gets on trending because everyone's like, don't bully Joe Cat. Joe Cat doesn't deserve this. He's innocent. It's just like, nobody's bullying him. The only reason why I think that he's relevant to talk about is Mizu almost got him on the podcast. It was really funny. We were going to have him on to talk because he was whining. Mizu talked, and then they had a back and forth in DMs. It was very interesting, very funny. Sadly, then Mizu's account got suspended. But we almost had him on the podcast. And so I do have one of his tweets here. Unfortunately, it is on a protected account, so it's archived on the End of the T channel. So I will just read it, where he says, quote, "It's the most unfair thing that you have to keep fighting at, but I beg you, please be brave. Please be safe. Please try to survive." So very, very, so brave.
This isn't fucking Red Dawn.
Also, Chad, it is worth bringing up. Joe Cat not only has left the internet and come back multiple times, he is now also a VTuber. So that's cool. You know, he can do the VTubing shtick. Doesn't matter. That's the only reason why he's being brought up in this. So stunning. Exactly. I hate it when I see people LARP on serious tweets. Me too. And so now that he has left Twitter, he has locked his account, probably because he's leaving Twitter. Oh, well. I saw him leaving Twitter earlier this year. This wasn't his first time. No! That's the funny thing, is this boy leaves Twitter whenever he needs a break. And not just Twitter. He says he's going to leave content creation forever. And then he comes back. And then he leaves, and then he comes back. And it's just like every single fucking time he pokes up his head, he says, "Look at my girl's video." And then everybody fucking bullies his ass.
Maybe he should change his name to Yo-Yo Cat.
He just leaves Twitter when it's popular.
Exactly.
Yo-Yo Cat. You go down and come back.
I couldn't be paid to care about Joe Cat. Neither could I. But that's Joe Cat. That is Joe Cat. Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of this. There we go. So Phoenix VT, I've seen them around. They are a Canadian Algerian VTuber. Now, I don't know why a Canadian has a lot of opinions, and that doesn't just go for Dev, that just goes for everybody. I don't know why a Canadian has so many opinions about like American politics like this. It's kind of fucking weird.
You can ask, if you really want to know, I know of a Canadian that I stream with regularly that's very opinionated on politics.
Match of Doge, thank you for the 5. I think we have to stop praising people too much. Regular people get praised for doing basic stuff, and they think they're the bee's knees. Exactly! Exactly. I mean, chat, you don't have to praise me for getting up every single day, even though some of you say, "Congrats, Mom, you got up today." I was like, thanks.
Sometimes I wish I could just go live in the Wild West.
You know, sometimes I wish I could live in the forest. That would be cool.
But you're octopus, you need to go back to the sea.
I do.
Under the sea.
I could go to the forest under the sea. That might work. Makes them feel important. Algerian is just worse French. Damn. See, I don't know anything about that, chat. We're not gonna bully here at all. But anyway, they say, "I'd rather be broke and struggling than vote for someone that encourages hate towards certain groups simply for existing. The idea that a presidential candidate won while never disavowing his followers for attacking and spreading hate towards Muslims, blacks, women, Latinos, and the LGBT and more is shocking."
Oh my god, Akko would choose the bear.
No. I'll be honest with you. No. I've got the peppermint here with me already.
Hey, chat.
Tempest told me multiple times about how if Akko was real, he would just like go ham. And I understand. I understand.
Do you blame me?
What kind of fanfic are you trying to write?
I don't know. Asian bros, we don't matter anymore.
Akko's Fox want to get isekai'd.
I'd be fine with that. Let me be isekai'd into a tiny anime girl. I'd be okay with that. Anyway. They also say, I know I'm Canadian, but seeing a president with these ideologies win sets a really bad precedent for the world, as they can now follow his approach and still be a viable option in the polls. This election affects a lot more people than just Americans. Also, yes, Kamala sucks, but holy shit, the amount of people I saw that wouldn't vote for a qualified politician simply because she's a black woman is crazy. Kamala's not black. I'm gonna say this right now, Kamala's not black. She might be partially black. Kamala's not a black woman. She is Indian and whatever the fuck her parents are. But she's not black. Alright? Pull the whole Joe Biden, you ain't black. And I don't see how people think she's qualified. Like, legitimately, she sucked and fucked her way to the top. She sent a whole bunch of black people to jail for weed and small shit in California. And now they're gonna say that she's, like,
Truancy.
qualified. Is it true? Was it really just truancy? That's even worse.
She got the parents arrested and then gloated about ruining their lives, even if charges never got brought.
Wow. That's insane. Anyway.
Then she's also one of the ones that started the fund to bail people out from the Summer of Love.
Oh, was that her?
That was her. She is the one that made the funds to bail people out of all the places that burned down from the Summer of Love because of Black Lives Matter and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And then she wonders why she lost the vote in, Wisconsin and all those other places. You wonder why you lost.
I agree. You think she's qualified? What? You fall out of a coconut tree? Exactly. Minnesota Freedom Fund. So it fascinates me how people conflate civil law with criminal law when they're completely different beasts. Exactly. Exactly.
Now, what I'd be interested in is if, like, this person has any kind of flags in the bio, because it makes you wonder if, like, what they're representing or what they want to support. They even understand the laws in those countries.
Dark Resurrect. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and read the comment out.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Dark Resurrect. Thank you for the 10. Never forget, she kept a man on death row by hiding evidence that would exonerate him. Exactly. You don't think she wouldn't do that when she was the president?
Yeah, but no, it's like some of these people, and I don't want to get too far into the politics of other countries, but it's like Palestine, and I don't want to get too far into Palestine either. But just as an example, is like a lot of these people are saying this stuff like, "Oh, I ended up making a tweet, a real edgy tweet," but the guy that was complaining about the what was it? It was the theft laws in California. Shoplifting. Yeah, he was complaining about shoplifting laws. Well, if you look, he supports Palestine. He supports has the flags in bio, and has a couple tweets on how he knows some people he helps out and he cares about them. I'm sitting there going, it's like, you really want to gripe? Let's put Palestine's laws into effect in California for shoplifting. You know what that is? Beheading.
Trump is most unqualified. I will say that, chat. He isn't qualified, and that's kind of why I want him in office. Again, just for the memes. Not even for, like, the policy. I just think the memes that are going to come from this is going to be funny. I forgot slavery. Slavery is still legal. Yes, in California, it is still technically legal. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
But yeah, I'll agree. Trump's not qualified either.
I think that's what makes him the best candidate choice.
I want a non-politician in that office.
Also, I don't know who said it, saying that he's a criminal. I've got some bad news for you about the rest of the politicians in office. Half of them are probably criminals, too. If that's your one qualifier, I would say that almost everybody that was in the White House, or a good chunk of the people that are just in Congress right now, would not be allowed to continue. If we're basing it off of criminality, I'm sorry. That's a bad example. I would much rather argue with somebody based off of the fact that he tweets too much. which he also does. Chat, we saw this the other day where he made a video legitimately just showing that he tells people what he wants to say in his tweets and then they write it for him. Tomoe Umari, I would vote for Umari, honestly. I bet you she got a few actual votes. I'm not sure how many she actually got, but it would be interesting to see how many votes she actually got. They've all committed insider trading at the minimum. No, yeah, like, no politician is clean, all right? And that's not to say that, like, you know, that makes him better or worse. That's just me saying that's not a starting point for argument here.
Well, I mean, we have pretty solid proof of Nancy Pelosi of insider trading, because whenever Biden got, I can't remember what it was, there was some law that was getting passed, or something that was going to go through Congress, but nobody really knew about it, and people could see the portfolios, and they noticed that Nancy Pelosi's transferred funds from one stock to another stock, and then about a week later, this bill passed, and it tanked the stock that she was in and rose the stock she transferred to.
Hey God, I'm hiding my screen right now. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, so we already know stuff like that. It's just, do we have hard evidence? No, but it's enough for the people.
Yeah, pretty much. And chat, I don't want you arguing in the chat. I would appreciate it if you could keep it cool.
Let's be civil.
Yeah. Like, you don't have to like him. I'm like, I don't like everything about him. I know a lot of people around me don't like him. I know a lot of people that were like, I don't really like the guy morally, but I have to vote for him because I would rather have him than her.
I think we can put it like this. You can say whatever you want by what you know, whatever candidate. If you don't like him, that's fine. If you like him, that's fine. If you like his policies, cool. If you hate his policies, that's cool. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But keep it straight and don't lie, because that's why I'm gonna have an issue. And that's all there is. I don't care if you like him or not.
Yeah. I see the one image where the last 4 elections all got a max of 19 million votes, and in 2024 they also got 19 million, but in 2020 it was 28 million. I did, and we're not really going to get into the conspiracy theories of that.
There's people looking into it.
I'm sure that people will figure that out eventually. No, Trump will probably figure that out eventually, and if it is actually like fraud, people are going to lose their fucking minds. But like, one of the things I could see it being is legitimately just that people didn't feel like voting this time.
Yeah, do you mind if I show a law channel out?
You may, yeah.
If you really want to know about it, go to Robert Govea's channel. Yeah, he's been covering a lot of the politics, the election stuff. He gets real hard and heavy into politics. Out of any of the law tubers, all the other law tubers kind of just point to him, go, yeah, you want to go to this guy, find out. I'll find this channel, I'll put in the chat for you. But go over there if you want to see stuff like that.
Do we think 2020 was stolen? I don't know what to think, chat. I don't know. If it was stolen, cool, but I'm not gonna say whether it was or wasn't. Just because I don't care. At this point, it's over. He won this time, so okay, you know. I think, unfortunately, there is a deep lack of there is a deep lack of transparency with things, and because of that, I just don't feel, especially on YouTube, I just don't feel comfortable talking about that, even though they probably don't care. The stream's definitely demonetized, by the way. So like the stream if you haven't already. We got to 100 likes, by the way. Thank you very much for that.
Send those supers in.
Oh, you guys have been giving a lot of love, and I deeply appreciate all of you for that. Have I gotten all of the? I have. I've read all the current super chats. But thank you guys so much for that, by the way. We're at 200 concurrents, which I figured would probably happen because, you know, talking about politics typically gets you there. And people really do love some good TDS. I do too. I think it's funny. Yeah. Even now they're still counting votes. No, yeah, they're still counting votes.
If I remember right, they're accounting for the House, aren't they? So...
Yes, the only reason, chat, that they are going to count votes now is for the House and the Senate, because they declared Trump the winner. All of enough states reported enough of a percentage that all of the major people declared him the winner, and then Kamala conceded. I do not think she can unconcede herself, even if she thinks she might have a chance later in the future. I don't know. But, like, no matter what you think, she conceded. She's done. She left the election.
I don't think you can go back on that, and that's one of the reasons, like I said, let's go back to 2020. That's one of the main reasons why they were trying to get Trump to kind of bend the knee on now, is I just concede.
Yeah. Democrats are being too nice. It is. Anyway. We're not going to get stuck in the weeds of all that. Let's go back to VTubers being tarded. All right? Now, this is kind of an opinion. So, Rev says Desu, who I feel like a lot of people kind of knew where Rev kind of stood with a lot of things. However, Rev never really spoke about it, and because, again, like, you know, most people just don't speak about this kind of stuff openly. However, I feel like that he's been waiting for an opportunity, and I don't blame the guy. I don't blame the guy whatsoever when it comes to shit like this. I think he's just been waiting for a proper time to come out and be pretty open with what he wants to do. And so right after, I don't know if this was, this was right after the election was decided. And he says, a reminder that you're not garbage, a bigot, a Nazi, or whatever those freaks threw at you. You love your country and want what's best for everyone. Be proud of that. And he also tacked on, we won. So it was very, very abashedly saying that who his support goes to. You know, fair enough. Good for you. I don't believe that this will necessarily hurt him, because a good majority of the people that actually like Rev Says Desu already probably have similar beliefs to him anyway. So those people, he's probably going to lose some followers over this, but like, he's going to get more people that love him now because of this.
Well, and it is kind of an odd trend, especially for the culture war, because you can look at Rev and kind of go, he's kind of part of the culture war stuff. And is like, you know, rogue, anti-rogue, because usually, you know, rogue left, anti-rogue right. That's usually how it goes. It's really rare to see somebody on the right that's rogue and somebody on the left who's anti-rogue. It happens. It's just really rare.
Pretty much.
That's not normal.
Yeah. He criticizes VTubers when they get political, and here he is being political. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I could definitely see the argument there. I think the only thing I would say is no, never mind. I'm not going to try and argue that. I'd have to make up an actual argument for that.
I can. I think what it is he criticizes VTubers that claim to not be political when they are political. He's never claimed to not be political. That's the difference.
Oh, fair enough. And
if I'm wrong, let me know. I'll link this was to credit myself.
Pretty much. Rev probably lost most of those he'd lose with the Kirsch defense. Fair enough. I mean, like, you know, when you defend Kirsch, you are going to lose a decent chunk of those kinds of people. I know myself, you know, when I made the Kirsch videos, a lot of people disliked me for that. And it's just like, oh, well, and I'll do it again. If someone's like legitimately going against the Fox, I'll do it again, you know. He did call out Tricky Wee during the assassination attempt. Okay, so here's the difference of that. He called her out because she was basically endorsing assassination attempts. He's not endorsing an assassination attempt. Huh?
I mean, that's political, but that's.
I feel like it inherently is political because of the person that was involved in it, and that was Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's political, but that's something that should not be. And frankly, I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna be a little controversial here, but I think anyone who supports assassination attempts or condones them or wishes for them should be held to treason.
Why do you think that? I'm not gonna agree or disagree. Why do you think that, though?
You're wishing for the death of the leader of our country.
Potential, but yeah, no, fair enough. We'll put a stain on it
Poten-
on his legacy.
put-
I don't know.
Yeah, potential, future potential, current. It's still considered assassination.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Base Temp.
I
Temp's
agree.
not the one who said that. That was Sparky.
That was Sparky, yeah.
Temp
that
gets
was
all
me.
the Temp gets all the love, and he's not even the one speaking.
Well,
That's just how good I am.
To be fair, I have been a little rough on Temp every now and then, so fair's fair.
Yeah. The fact that people don't understand that wishing a real man died directly isn't a joke. Making joke on the shooter falling or a quote retweet or something, that's fun. But outright wishing death, that's awful. No, yeah, that's the thing. Chat, like, he will laugh at people, and I laughed at people when the Trump assassination thing happened because, yeah, that's pretty fucking gay, excuse my language, to say that he should have died. And then, he comes out. I don't feel like it's the same. It's not the same, in my personal. Excuse me. It's just legitimately not the same.
Sparky collected base points. Temp gets base points from experience share. Love that.
Tempest modesty gives credit to Sparky, yes. Anyway.
No, chat. Really, you'll not hear me talk about this because politics and stuff like this is not my field. This is Occam's thing.
Yeah, but I don't care who it is. I don't care. I don't care if it's Obama. I don't care if it's Bush, Clinton. I don't care who. Running president, current president, former president. I feel like if there's an attempt done, that should be considered as treason. In this way, fair across the line.
Chat, Mark Hamill isn't a VTuber, but because he was introduced to VTubers recently, I felt like this was appropriate. Mark Hamill says, they say we get the leaders we deserve. Either that was just been disproven, or this is not the America we thought we were living in. Oh well, Mark Hamill. How about you go to the dark side now?
Goodbye!
And now we have Uki from Ninja Shanji. I think he is the only VTuber to be as political as he was. Where he said, no matter the outcome, we keep pushing forward with love, resilience, and a vision for the world where everyone is seen, heard, and loved and valued. And then he gave LGBT, that looks like a Q, plus mental health resources. And he lists Trans fucking Lifeline. Trans fucking Lifeline. Chat, if you don't know, Trans Lifeline is a scam. Or at least it started out as a fucking scam. I have no idea, like, how it runs now. But Trans Lifeline started out as a scam, where literally they did not have people that manned the phones in some cases, and they typically only had one person manning the phone in the beginning. And the owners of Trans Lifeline were caught embezzling money and have to still pay it back to the government. It is formally, and in my opinion, probably still is, a scam, and you should stay away from Trans Lifeline. If you want to donate to trans people, do not go to a Lifeline calling center that did not know how to staff people and would not perform active rescue. If somebody's like, and if you don't know what that means, if somebody is on the edge, Trans Lifeline won't call the police. They will not try and rescue that. Was it the scam that dropped bodies because of how bad they were? I don't know. I do know that there were a couple people that that committed, and their partner said that they committed after feeling like they got no support from people like Trans Lifeline, which is very sad.
Well, from what I've seen, and like I said, I think not enough time's passed by, but it's like I don't think the numbers bumped up any.
No, I don't think it has either. Oh, let me... Squidorable.
You can do it. I believe in you.
They're another good VTuber. I follow them. They quote retweeted a thread here that I need to find.
Squidorable. I can't. Yeah, Squidorable.
Squidorable.
I can't do it.
They're cool. Let me find the post here because they shared something.
That one?
Not this one, but that one is going to be pulled open as well. By the way, chat, we've been going for almost 3 hours. Holy cow. Almost there. I'm pretty sure we're almost there.
You know, I'm wondering
There it is.
on how many people's actually like get prank call trans hotline.
Oh, I have no
do it,
idea.
I'm just saying.
They should have listed the Trans Alpaca Ranch instead. Chat, the Trans Alpaca Ranch, the Tenacious Ranch, that thing is fucking gone. All of their alpacas died, and the rest of them were, like, rescued. They left the ranch. It's gone and abandoned now. All the people that ran that have fucking left it. There is no Tenacious Ranch anymore. There's no alpacas. They have all... Oh, man, I'm gonna get in so much trouble for saying this.
Oh god, I wouldn't.
Never forget the alpaca. Just want to say, first time here, love the model. Thank you. They went to alpaca wits. That's so bad. I'm sorry. That's how bad it was.
Alpaca nuts.
They went. They killed their alpacas. Is what I'm trying to say. They let them die. They malnourished them. They stuffed them into a very tight, confined space, and those fucking alpacas died. Alpacastan.
The alpacas didn't deserve it.
No, they don't. They deserve massive, wide open areas, and they stuffed them in Colorado during the winters, and all those poor alpacas died. It's so fucking sad. A second hotline has hit the second alpaca. I don't know. Like I believe that trans people can like be contributing members of society, but it's always the weird ones that get thrown to the top that get the most attention. It's always the ones that abuse animals or embezzle their own charities or is catfalls and steals money from shit tons of people. Like, can I have some... I know that normal trans people exist. I've met them. I've seen them. They exist. I'd like them to be showcased. Not a word from PETA? No.
It's funny because you see, I've seen a lot of persons of color, LGBT members, furry members, trans men. I've seen a lot of people in these communities go out, yeah, you guys are nuts. So it's like,
yeah,
it gets to a point. It's just infuriating because it's like, I'm willing to change my stance on how I feel about Trump. I really am. You've got to have conclusive proof. And what I mean by conclusive proof, I don't mean a opinion piece. I don't mean because, oh, this person in this political standing said so. And I don't mean because, oh, this Me Too person said that this person did this. I mean, actual legitimate proof. And there is none.
Mm-hmm. The fact that people understand why people love animals more than humans astounds me. Anyone confused why we hate Peanut's situation as a skinwalker? Oh yeah, like I believe that Peanut getting sacrificed by New York actually won votes. I don't know if it would have won the election with or without it, but that shit won people votes. Anyway, we're gonna move on from that now. I've already demonetized the stream enough. Let's read something else that's definitely more demonetizing. The Squidorable decided to show off. This VTuber, Juriakin, says, someone in my family is a Trump supporter, and of course he doesn't care about women, has transphobia, and loves Musk. Glad he can't vote, or I'm actually going to KYS him. And then Squib says, you're kidding, right? And they say he's happy. He's so happy, I'm disgusted. He has a effing wife and 2 LGBT kids. What a good father. Wow. It's so sad. This is like... This is so sad. I threw this out last night. But like... They said he can't vote, but he has a family. So he's either a felon or he's too mentally retarded. Either way, this is disgusting for someone to say.
He may not even be a citizen. He might be in our visa.
There's that too.
And even then, look, it's fine and dandy to claim stuff about your personal life or talk about your personal life. no one on the internet has any, any inkling or any have to believe anything you say. I talk about my job, I talk about my life, I talk about my personal life all the time. People online don't have to believe it unless I show some sort of proof. When you make claims like this, you kind of need to back them up with proof, because this is one of those posts I look at with a grain of salt. It's like, okay, you've got to drop some proof of this if you really want to go down this path. If you don't want to do that, and bug off.
Yeah, pretty much. But this kind of person, like that kind of rhetoric really makes me sad and kind of worries me. I don't know. But that was not the only person Squidorable shared. They shared a VTuber that shared the Trump Vance 2025 plan. Now, chat, I'd like to go through this.
Time out. Before you do, that person.
What about him?
Aren't they the ones that retweeted that one streamer that possibly said Game Awards?
I have no idea. Oh gosh damn it.
Let me look. You go ahead, I'll let you know.
There's a chance you're right. Oh no, my live stream page ran out of memory. I have no idea. So, oh fuck, I have a headache. Where's my water? This person here retweets this Trump Vance 2025 plan. Yeah. I would like to read through some of this. And then I would like to, whenever I read one of these, chat, I want you to just say source, ? Like, source, ? Because a lot of this shit, if it is actually in this plan, I'd like to know how, like, when Trump said he was going to do this. And, like, how he's going to do it. Because I just don't believe half of this shit that's going to happen. And some of it, like, okay. Here, let's, zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's not gonna do anything for me. Hold on. There we go. Maiska says, you do realize that this is what got voted in. This is unconstitutional. If the man sits in the office again, woman, minorities, LGBTQIA+ folk will not be considered human anymore. I recommend reading the whole thing. It's 1,000 pages. I'm not reading that fucking thing. Trump has disavowed it and called some of it abysmal. No, yeah. I don't believe that half of the stuff that is going to be mentioned in this is actually going to happen.
It's not.
2025 is a Cheney psyop. Trump's plan is called Agenda 47. No, yeah. Trump is not going anywhere near it. 2025 is religious garbage that's being published since the 80s, and every Republican president has since ignored it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Update on what I was saying. Disregard. They're not.
Okay. 30 points in is 100% BS. All right, let's go through this here, chat. Don't read ahead. Don't read ahead. Let me read for you. Point 1: seize power within the federal government. I don't really know what they mean by this, but that's not going to happen. Point 2: implement a national backdoor ban on abortion without Congress and jail health care providers. I don't think that's going to happen. Period. Like, legitimately, he said it's for the states, and he has multiple times said that he is not going to touch abortion because it should be up to the states. Point 3: pack the Supreme Court with MAGA extremists. He's not going to do that. He's just not going to do that. That's not going to happen. 4: end the climate protections and gut clean energy programs. I'm kind of okay with this, because some of the climate shit that we do is dumb. I don't like my cardboard. I don't like my cardboard straws. I want regular plastic straws. Reinstate crippling student debt payments. Good. I said this last night. I will say it again. If you went to college to get a degree, you pay for that shit. I will not pay for you to go to college. It is your responsibility to pay for every penny of every second of school you took. I am not in charge of it. Okay? You should pay that back. You should be forced to pay that back until the day you fucking die. Maybe next time you'll think about it before you get a fucking liberal arts degree that won't do anything for you. Replace nonpartisan government employees with politically appointed Trump loyalists. I don't think that's going to happen. He's just going to get rid of government jobs instead of replace them. Pardon violent January 6th criminal insurrectionists. Okay. I think a lot of the people that were thrown in jail could have not been. I saw some of those protests. I don't think a lot of them were violent. Abolish the Department of Education. Good. We need to abolish the Department of Education. It is shitty. It is useless. And we have children that are literally dumber than every generation that the children get dumber. It's really depressing. So we don't need the Department of Education anymore. Force states to report women's miscarriages and abortions to Trump's federal government. That's not going to happen. Period. There's too many women that probably would do that for him to take a look at. They're just going to have a stack of papers with just women's abortions. I don't think I'm going to look at them today. They'll get a pass. They get a pass.
Can I say something with because somebody brought up something in the chat with
yeah, go ahead.
Colleges outperform high schools. Check out Uncivil Law. His coverage of story decisis. The problem I have with that whole basis of colleges outperform high schools, colleges brought down the curriculum level to match students of certain races not being legitimately. That's what story decisis does. They brought the curriculum down to the level for people to get into college to meet those levels. So they actually done college down for people to get in to get those educations. So it's still worthless in my book.
Yeah. Repeal protections for LGBTQ plus Americans. I don't know what rights that would be. I'd like to see, but I don't believe that's actually just going to happen. Reinstate Trump's transgender military ban and expel transgender service members. Okay, this is going to be a hot take, probably the hottest take from me. If you are not physically fit to be in the army, it doesn't matter if you are LGBTQ or whatever. If you're not fit to be in the army and pass the standards, that honestly, they need to make the standards higher again. They made them lower, and it sucks. But if you can't keep to the standards that are there, you shouldn't be there, period. And if you becoming trans makes your standards worse, then I'm sorry, get the fuck out. Let a woman that's roided up on steroids come in instead.
Yeah, I think that needs to apply to civil servants like firefighters and police.
I agree. If you can't make the cut, you just shouldn't be in it. It doesn't matter if you're trans or gay or lesbian, whatever. You're not good enough, you don't deserve it.
We have standards for a reason.
Exactly, and it's so I don't fucking die because you're holding the gun. Cut taxes for the ultra wealthy. I mean, he might do that. I don't know. Would you be okay if Scottish repealed the legality of gay marriage? No, obviously not. And I don't think he's gonna do that. Like, what for what fucking reason does he have to do that? It is part of the Constitution. I am pretty sure that, like, gay marriage is part of the Constitution now. You can't do that. You cannot repeal parts of the Constitution.
Well, no, it's not part of the Constitution. That was an issue with the church and state. With gay marriage, that's what that was.
Exactly. Yeah, but like, yes, he's okay with gay marriage. He's hosted gay weddings in fucking Mar-a-Lago or wherever he lives. He's not going to get rid of gay people.
He advocated for gay marriage way before, like in the 90s and a long ass time ago. He advocated for it before Obama and Biden did.
Chat, I'm gonna tell you something really wild. A lot of people don't actually know this. And I encourage all the people that listen to me to look this up. Did you know that Trump used to be a left-leaning individual? Did you know where he used to live? Fucking New York. Did you know he was a liberal and he became Republican, like, more recently? He has liberal tendencies. In fact, you want to know what's funny? He was okay with gay people before Obama was okay with gay people. And I encourage you to look that shit up. He has been more pro-gay than a lot of the left-leaning cabinet of people for way longer than they have been.
Skull asked what changed them. What changed them was the fact our country was going to crap, and he wanted to come in and do it. And actually, technically, a lot of people don't know this too. 2014, 15, when we announced that he was going to run for presidency, wasn't his first attempt. It was actually his 5th attempt to run for president. And he ran through different branches. He tried going through independent. I believe he tried making a new a new party. He's run through a couple other things. He couldn't get on the Democrat ticket because they wouldn't let him on, and he was a Democrat.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with RFK. That's the thing. Democrats will ice you out if you don't play by their rules. Trump was a Democrat because he had those tendencies and policies, but he didn't agree by how they were doing stuff. So he didn't fit in with the cool kids. That's what changed him.
Who's talking? That is Sparky. But no, like he's not going to get rid of gay rights. He was for gays long before other people were. Like, he has not changed a lot of his policies are very mid of the road. He's just Republican because he's considered Republican by today's standards. So, you know, it's whatever. Increase taxes for middle-class families. I don't think he's really going to do that.
Well, he's already talked about imposing the tariffs.
Exactly.
Which should help taxes.
Got Medicare and Social Security. Good. You know, we need to do that because they're not going to last anyway. Social Security, by the time I can start using it, if I don't lose a leg or go full disabled for some reason, I'm not going to get to use Social Security. Most of the people that use it right now, they're using like the bare like end. All right, it already is like not working for some people. We need to get rid of some of this shit and work on it.
Keep a mental note of that Medicare one because it comes up again.
Yeah. Eliminate union and worker protections. I don't think he's going to do that, although I fucking hate unions, so I don't care about unions. Reinstate and expand Trump's Muslim ban. He's not going to do that. He's fine with Muslim people. Withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement. Good. We need to do that. I think that is useless. And the independence of the Department of Justice and the FBI. Get rid of the 3-letter agencies. Turn the Department of Justice and the FBI into enforcement arms of the White House. Get rid of them instead. Implement and expand book bans. I don't think he's going to do that. Unless the book bans, unless these bans are literally for children not reading sex fetish shit, then I'm fine with that. Line Big Pharma's pockets by ending prescription drug price caps for seniors. He's not going to do that. You want to know why? Because they're shitting bricks right now that he's becoming president and he's got RFK right next to him.
Big Pharma lost money for the vaccines.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, they still are. I mean, they lost money for it. And Trump forced them.
Yeah. Ban abortion medication. That's not going to happen. Put limits on contraception access. That is literally retarded. Rip away protections for a woman's right to life-saving medical care. That is, again, retarded. Go after marriage equality. Retarded. Put immigrants in mass detention camps. No, just get rid of them. If you're illegal, get out. I don't want you here. I mean, like, I do believe that we should, like, fix our immigration process. But if you're here illegally, especially if you're committing crimes, go away. Well, excuse me, being illegal is a crime. So just get out.
See, I know 6 people who actually worked their way again to this country. I think one of them spent 8 years.
Yeah, that's a fucking long time.
Going for the citizenship, and that was like back in the 80s and 90s.
Like, yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah. And guess what? They don't get handouts. They don't get put up in hotels. They don't get food vouchers. They got denied disability. They're fighting cancer right now. They have no provisions of whatsoever. And they're a immigrant. Illegal immigrant. They get jack shit. So the legal immigrants are kind of miffed that they're illegal ones because they came in, they bypassed the process, they didn't do anything, they're here illegally, and they're getting, what was it? I thought I read, they're getting debit cards of $1,400 a month.
I did hear that New York is ending the meal ticket plans, though. They immediately decided.
Yeah, because they gotta lose funding from it, because they're getting funding from the federal government.
Yeah. I agree this list needs a source, but I did read the full 2025. Took me several hours. I'm not reading that. No way. No way.
Isn't that
Chat,
900 pages?
It's like 1,000 pages. Chat, if I can't read the Silmarillion, I'm not reading that. Alright? I can't read a good chunk of the Bible after the one time I read it, because that shit is hard to read. I ain't reading that. Okay? Okay, let's move on. Where was I? Rip immigrant children from the arms of their mothers. Get them out of the country and so that they don't come here illegally so that doesn't happen. Repeal Medicare's ability to negotiate lower drug prices. Medicare should not exist. Let employees drastically cut overtime. I don't think that's going to happen. You want to know why? I work in jobs that demand overtime a good chunk of the time. That's not going to happen.
Same here. But I want to go back on that Medicare one. It's like, so how you got to repeal Medicare's ability to negotiate lower drug prices when you go back up and go, gut Medicare and Social Security?
Yeah.
You're going to reduce something you already got.
Medicare should not exist? No. But you know what should exist? The insurance companies getting their shit in a bag to make it lower for people. I think health insurance is massively, horribly done here in the States. And that's something that we need to fix. Like,
that's
Medicare existing is a result of poor health insurance.
Yeah, that whole thing, that's a whole complex issue.
It is, and I don't have all the answers for it. All I'm going to say is Medicare is not the right answer at all.
Yeah,
it's only hurt Americans.
Yeah, that's medical providers, that's insurance, that's pharmaceuticals. There's like several other branches within that.
Yeah. And then replace climate advisors with fossil fuel lobbyists. That's just not going to happen. We're gonna say no more climate advisors.
All right, so no, time out. I remember a climate advisor. What was his name? Oh, Al Gore.
Yeah, we don't need him.
He also, yeah. All right, so Al Gore back in the 90s said, "Oh, the hole in the ozone layer's got to open up, and we're all gotta die by 2012." Fuck the climate advisors.
Insulin is expensive because insurance companies can rack up the price. No, yeah. Insurance companies have way too much power for that kind of shit. Anyway, that's about it. Let's move on. We're getting kind of close to the end here. Thank God. My voice is slowly giving out. Marina, we'll go through this one quickly. She basically said that people have to leave Twitter because of Elon Musk. And, yeah. And then permabanned. Not really showing political opinion, but showing Yang Yi. The difference between him in 2020 to 2024. When he was like, Trump, you're fired. And then in 2024, he's got a gif of starting a sig, which was really funny.
Wait. Did somebody really ask Al Gore is a role person, not just a South Park character?
Yes, he's a real person. But yes, he's about that much of a joke. Anyway. This individual. I'm pretty sure they have me blocked. They do. This person blocked me long ago. This is one of those tries to jump on the farming trend of being like, oh, they're an anti basically. And this is something that we noticed last night, that a lot of these people don't actually post what they want to say in words. They take pictures. And do you want to know why they take pictures? Can you give me a guess why they take pictures of what they want to say instead of actually typing it?
I can give you a guess. I can tell you how it's gonna screw them over in the end.
Yeah, go ahead.
They do it to get around the AI that automatically filters out through tweets for certain words.
Yes.
But the problem is Grok uses the same technology as ChatGPT, and as if nobody knows, me and a friend made a little bot called AI MommaOcco that uses ChatGPT. I use it to troll around on Twitter with his account, with AI MommaOcco's account. I give it screenshots. It reads the screenshots. The bot on Twitter can read screenshots.
Oh yeah.
You can't get around that.
100%. So these people think that the AI is not going to read it? No, the AI can read it. The AI can read it. But this person says, I'd like to add on this point. It's a place for LGBT, BIPOC, and trans friends. I don't get this, because LGBT and trans is the same thing. Even if our country does not feel the same, for some of us, the future may look bleak currently, but I want you to know that there will always be a place for you here, and that not even a government can control you being here. Very true. I agree that government shouldn't control you. Thanks for being a worshiper, which is like their name for their fans. I might be above, get it, son, you, but always fight for your freedoms, a space to comfortably express yourself and your well-being that goes for all the kinds of people here as well. Ugh. It's just all these people are just like whiny bitches. Oh, Darius, this is a funny one. I don't know a whole lot about this guy. I just know that he's like, he just sucks. Does he also have me blocked? I think he does. No, he does not. Not yet.
Hang on. 99 Prince. Yes, you're correct. It is illegal for Big Pharma to price fix only whenever they decide to prosecute it. And that comes from the DOJ. So if the DOJ doesn't decide to prosecute it, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Pretty much. Why would anyone block you? You're such a sweet person. Oh, chat. When you take when you take the ideology of Mr. Medicare as part of your personality, you might understand why a chunk of people block me. But he would say, I see a lot of people that have never brought up politics start to share how policies will affect them and their personal fears of how this presidency will affect them in ways that others might not have considered. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I forgot why I brought that one up. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, right. I felt, okay. I think we're kind of at the end here. I don't really care about fucking Red Claw. We're basically at the end here. Chat, we're gonna end this off. Showing something quite surprising. And that is the redification of California. So this was 2020, chat. This was California 2020. All right. This is 2024. Look how crazy that is. Fresno is now red. Fresno voted for Trump. Isn't that crazy? Now, you're never going to get San Francisco. You're never going to get LA, Santa Barbara, San Diego, the Imperial area. Those areas are never going to go for Trump. Ever. Well, not anymore anyway, because, you know.
The only way that you'd get those to go red is if you got people from the red parts kind of branching out into those. But those aren't red for a reason. No one wants to go there.
I sent you a DM because it's not just California, too.
Oh, yeah. Like, Texas is getting redder as well, chat here. Let me send you another picture.
I mean, it's not much of a difference.
No, but it is and it isn't. Like, it's the lower part that's getting redder and redder. So, chat, this is 2016. Yeah. This is when he was elected president first time. This is 2020. 2024. You might notice the only areas that are blue, those are the major city areas. So I believe that's Houston. I believe that's Dallas. I might be completely wrong there. I know that one's Houston, though.
Dallas is up a little bit further.
Is it a little bit further? Is that up there? Okay.
Austin, I believe.
Austin? Okay.
Down below that.
Or the blue voters leave in higher amounts is possible. It's also possible that, like, most of these blue voters decided that fuck Kamala Harris.
There's a lot of Democrats that swapped over. So it's kind of a mixed bag with the Democrat voters, and some of the left-wing pundits are catching on to it because they realize that they are losing their base. Even some of them have stated, like, fuck, even Hassan says, well, maybe we need to start thinking more right-leaning to get these people back. And it's like, that's not gonna work because people know you're just gonna grip and lie about it. You don't truly hold that base or that belief. But you have a lot of these people either switching over to going Republican, or they don't like either side and they go over to Rhino Independent.
Yeah, you Hassan. By the way, chat, I didn't bring up Hassan because he's not a VTuber. The dude wants to move to Japan. I have a sad surprise for you, Mr. Hassan. Japan is worse than America in terms of being conservative.
Oh yeah.
They will eat you alive.
Oh, not only that, we also have a really based lawyer that's gonna...
Oh, fuck. Now that I brought up Hassan...
we don't have to. Yes, Morse Apple got it.
Alright, chat. We brought up Hassan. It's like Mutt's Law, basically. Whenever you bring up Hassan, I have to...
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
No, it was me that brought it up, so...
You got anyone you want to call out in the heavyweight division?
Oh, you know it, lad. You know that Hassan Piker? I'm coming to kill you in Los Angeles at your house.
Or in the ring?
No, in real life. I'm going to stalk him and become obsessed with him.
I need to answer this while you bring this up. Scarlet. No, I did not draw my avatar. I traced my avatar. Now, I don't want people to freak out whenever you had the word tracing. I traced my own avatar because it's supposed to be a Proto Man Zero version of Mega Man from Mega Man Legends. I suck as an artist. And this was when I was first starting out. So I traced it and recolored it.
There you go.
Japan is super conservative and actually racist towards non-natives. Yeah.
Yes, Volnut Trigger.
Alright.
Coach, like the ancient Irish did.
Well, that's your winner, Sam. Hey!
Angry. Oh my gosh, I'm getting raided right now. That is the perfect time to get raided.
Right.
Androgyny Neko, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that.
Oh, sorry.
Please don't call me an artist. I don't want to get canceled by artist Twitter. Because I didn't draw it.
Dude, you do an AI?
Oh no, I'll be glad to get canceled by artist Twitter over AI. Tracing's another thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, I do it because it's my own stuff. It's like, and I just use it for the avatar and that's it. I don't put it on much. I don't sell it. I don't try to do artwork for people and trace and sell anything like that. It's purely 100% for my own use.
Oh yeah. Like, I remember a time back when I started role-playing, actually, that I recolored a different other artist's piece of art. And I didn't realize it wasn't official because it was really good. And instead of no one telling me what was actually going on, because I was 13 at the time, young and stupid, they just banned me for 18 months.
Really?
Wow.
Yes. Instead of telling the just recently a teenager that what they did was steal, instead of being like, here's how you can do better, or here's how you can watch out for these things, it's just ban.
Didn't Trump pass a law to help autistic people? I have no idea. If you find that law, though, let me know. As an autistic person, that would be interesting for me to learn.
Yeah.
Not like I need help, though, but, you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you like this. I can't draw a stick figure.
Oh, yeah, no.
I cannot draw a stick figure. It
No.
sucks. I think when my son's 5 years old, he will be able to draw a lot better than me because his mom is a really good artist.
They banned you for
Okay.
being 13.
False, actually. Where I started role playing was a Sonic wiki built for role playing. I was allowed to be on there because I was of age.
Oh,
Yeah.
Temp, I can't believe you admitted that.
What?
That you were of age when you did it. That makes it, I mean, like, you know, it's bad to be, like, on a roleplay forum when you're a kid, but, like, admitting that you were an adult makes it worse.
What?
Temp got groomed.
Oh God, no.
I didn't say that. That basically concludes most of, now chat, I know that if you were just here for the politics stuff, we're gonna slowly, I almost wanted to just say detransition. I'm not gonna say that. That's
Oh no.
we're done with
Okay.
most of the politics now. We are gonna wind down here soon, but I think we pretty much got a lot of what we were wanting to say across.
Chat, I will have you know, most of the people that I roleplayed with, I actively talked to in Discord for over 10 years later. We were actually very close in age at that time. So, no. I know what you're all thinking.
Segue?
I think you just leave it there.
Oh yeah. I need to go to bed. No, yeah, we're slowing down. I do appreciate all of you though, chat. You guys are amazing. Over 200 viewers, almost tickling 250. You guys are fantastic tonight. I love each and every one of you.
Yeah, I love these streams.
I do too. Absolutely amazing. I started this because I started Virtual Newt Network as kind of just like a fun place to get together and do stuff like this. So
Yeah, I
Thanks for
remember you
streaming.
talking
Yeah.
to me about it a while ago.
it was always just like a goal of mine, you know. So I'm glad to finally have an opportunity to talk with other creators about stuff like this, just drama in general. But like, you know,
It is what it is. I mean, I like talking about other things besides drama. It gets kind of monotonous, but you know, you talk about what's going on and what's in the sphere, and well,
yeah. And I do apologize,
this
chat,
is
if I
kind of
can't
what's
get
going
to.
on.
Yeah, and I apologize, chat, if I can't get to all of your comments. I try to go as much as I can to make sure I get as many people as possible. So I apologize if I didn't get to your thing. I hope you can forgive me for that.
200 people is quite a bit. Like I said, I'm used to my own streams where I get about maybe 105.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little refreshing being in another stream, you know, viewing all the commenters and chatters, and you know, being able to, you know, respond as they come in.
Yeah.
It's kind of monotonous whenever you know you're trying to talk about a subject, but you know it's also cool also.
Oh no, I agree. It is nice to have to talk to people, and like I said, chat, I deeply love and appreciate every single one of you. Whether you come in for politics, whether you come in for drama, I love each of you, and I hope that you know that you all are loved and appreciated for being here. Because you guys are the reason why I make content, and for every other potential person that I could come and make content for. So, my brain just like died there for a moment.
So how you liking Subnautica?
Oh, it's fine. I have played Subnautica before.
Oh, God.
Not below zero completely to the end. Well, it's just because I heard it sucked. But I have played Subnautica before.
Pen goes, lies, no one loves me. Pen, you know I love you too.
When's the next Bible stream? So, I am going to be doing... Well, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I have to think about that. I do need to do another one eventually, don't I? We'll
What's the
see,
stream
chat.
name for it?
We'll see. The problem is, Oh shit, I have 2 repair tools. Well, that's funny. There's so many things I have on my plate right now. I have to be very picky and choosy with what I want to do. Like, I want to make videos. There's member streams I want to do. There's so much shit that I want to get done.
Have you got your schedule made out yet?
My schedule is it's kind of put together. The problem kind of comes with the extra stuff. Like the member stream is, and the reason why I want to do member streams in the morning is because it's a great time for me to just get up and do it, especially for workouts. I don't know.
Well,
I think unless it's like
right.
I have a part-time job, it'll never really be fully put together. But I do believe that that'll happen one day, and I do believe that you guys will help be the catalyst for that. Just by watching my content, you guys are doing quite a lot already, so I appreciate you all. In my own time, yes.
It's like for me, it's like I don't have a schedule, and I know that hurts me a lot. The only thing that's really scheduled on my end is like the medical commentary Mondays, which Rogue's kind of renamed because Rogue does all the streaming on my channel because I've given him rights and access because I did that whenever. Well, I did that about 6 months ago whenever my son was born. Or I was getting ready to get born because I was busy with stuff like that. And it's like, since my channel has so many subscribers on it, I'm like, here, stream to the channel and, see if you can, get people over to your guys' channel.
Yeah.
But, from there, I just kind of let him take the reins. And we do medical commentary Mondays, which we just go over old medical streams. Medocast, Gym 81 Gym streams, Tumblrism. We're just basically going through all the stuff medical. There's plenty to pick from and choose from.
Yeah.
So we go through and do that. And then we have our normal stream on Fridays, which is GNF Televisible. And we just talk about stuff. Rogue is the one that brings that stuff up. We'll talk about games, politics, things that's going on Twitter, just whatever he comes across.
Yeah.
Besides from that, that's about it on my end. If I decide to play a game, I play a game. I can't make a schedule for it because it depends on my work schedule.
Yeah. It is... it's difficult. But I'll tell you what, chat. One day... I mean, like, I have something semi-permanently. Like, Monday and Tuesday are going to be, like, my days off from streaming. I would stream every day, chat, but I can't physically do that. I just can't. It would, like... I do believe that, like, that was a big contributor to why I kind of fell apart a couple months ago. So I am going to, like, make sure that doesn't happen. Also, having somebody else do the Under the Tea streams helps out with me, too, because having to run that and all the other stuff was kind of, like... It was a lot. You take care of yourself and get more sleep. Oh, don't worry, chat. Once we're done here, I'm going right to bed.
Honestly, I think Mizu's doing a really good job. I think them kind of getting thrown into that kind of helped him out with some stuff.
Oh, I think he does just fine. Yeah, he's perfect. What was interesting is I think I just did it for the longest time because, like, I was like, I can do it. And they're like, okay, yeah, sure. And I wouldn't really say no to doing it again if the opportunity was needed. It's just personally for me right now. I think me taking the break that I did from the podcast was necessary. Even if I didn't want it, it was necessary for a couple of different reasons. And it was mostly related to my mental health. Do what you can, the audience will understand. Oh, no, yeah, don't worry, chat.
Yeah. Yeah, not to go back into a while ago, but I remember the first stream I came on with you and talked about,
yeah,
me going through the same thing. And he's like, I had another channel and I dedicated a lot of time and energy into it just to ultimately, in the end, nuke it from the internet because of reasons.
Well, I won't be
So-
nuking mine, but I know
I
what
got-
you mean.
Yeah, no. Reasons I had to. Not my choice, just the way things are. You gotta go with the flow of the internet, and whenever stuff comes to your attention, you find out about it, you know, you gotta make some hard choices.
Yeah.
So I sympathize. But, you know, ever since then, and, you know, being on this for so long is like, this is the reason why I don't take YouTube seriously.
Yeah.
And that's not dragging you or anyone else down that's trying to. You know, for me, I look at it from a different perspective. Because in a day, it won't last forever. There is a shelf life on this. But when I come into it, I try to have fun. If I don't have fun, I don't do it.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the best part, is having fun.
That and getting to mentally torment rage, that has become my favorite new pastime.
Yeah, that's just kind of funny sometimes. I know he's probably busy, but like that is always fun.
Speaking of which, I still need to get him. I need you and the other two fishes, and I need him to get me those audio files.
I will work on that. I have it saved on my phone, but I need to work on it. Is there 3 people in the stream? Yes, chat.
Yeah. But yeah, I once I get those, I can get the AI trained, and I got the surprise song I'm doing. Surprise test song I'm doing for you, Lumi, and Mizu. I'm not gonna spoil what song it is, but I'm working on trying to do a triplet song from an anime. And then I have Junie's donation goal for 2 different songs Rage has to do.
Yeah.
For that donathon. So I gotta get his voice so I can get those done.
Oh gosh, I might die.
I'm not doing Ram Ranch.
Oh no.
I don't.
Come
you're
on. Oh, there we go.
busy.
I was right at the last second there.
Is it okay if I talk to you, chat, about the songs real quick?
That you
Well,
want
not
to do?
songs, but no, not song, like the AI.
Oh yeah, go ahead for a few more minutes. I'm gonna be done here soon.
Okay. So the program I use is RVC Beta, and it's really good in what it does. And a lot of people don't really understand how it works. And the problem is, depending on the complexity of the song, what kind of harmonics are in it, what kind of digital sounds and tones in it, what kind of distortions in the voice, how many sceners, how loud it is, really affects on how the AI works. So I am limited to a certain amount of songs. For example, I cannot do songs like She Blinded Me with Science, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Ram Ranch, Camilla Dancing, and there's several other songs. But sort of in that vein, I cannot do because the AI cannot separate out the song from the vocals. I actually have to manually separate those out, unless I can find an actual master copy or somebody just singing karaoke of it.
Oh, I'm gonna die, chat. No.
Oops.
How much did I lose? Had a lot of good shit.
Can you go back pick it up?
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, go back to it. But anyways, no, it's I'm limited to those songs. So well, not just those songs, but it's like those style of songs. So there's a lot of art, there's a lot of work, there's a lot of knowledge that goes into having to do, you know, doing stuff like this, and I've sort of just picked up a knack for it for whatever reason.
damn, I lost
But,
all the lithium.
It sucks because I get so many requests from people in my comments. Can you do this on? Can you do this on? Can you do this on? And I listen to it. I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want to. I just can't. The software and the technology is just not there.
Okay. Is Lumi still streaming?
Lumi Raid?
Yes, she is. Chat. I'll send you
is
all to
she doing
Lumi.
Is she doing the Zook thing tonight?
No, she's doing Baldur's Gate 1.
Baldur's Gate Run. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone say hi and be nice to Lumi.
All right, chat. You guys have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow for something else. Good night.